But wait, we need that camera link, Taffy.
Yeah, we can build it up now. We build it up on stream.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. No. No, 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 no. Yes. About done. Yeah, you guys are going to need to have chat up as well, for the simple reason as...
40 on it, big man.
Yeah. Simply because... Brain, please work. Simply because, like, the Inspire the Vigilant, when people do that, which is going to be the most common drop.
I'm sorry, what?
So, Shad, obviously you're aware of, like, channel points on Twitch?
Nope.
Okay.
I have like 16.5k.
Oh, how cute. I got 50,000.
Nice.
But once you're a follower and you start viewing, you get points over time, you get points for following, and you get points for sticking around for a raid, and you also get points for clicking a little chest button that appears next to the channel points, right?
I just noticed. So creative essence or channel points?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, when you click that, you got a bunch of rewards and stuff that you can spend those on, right? That's not us, per se, that's viewers, right? So, basically, we've got Inspire the Vigilant. So, when somebody posts that, the first player to notice that, read out their message, gets a D6 to add to any roll. So, it's like, yes, inspiration. They could be added to saves, to checks, to damage rolls, to whatever the fuck you want to add it to, right? Next up, you have in-game suggestions. So this is the only thing that isn't necessarily going to get honored. Everything else will get honored. And incidentally, if you're looking at this, what the fuck is this wallpapered background? I'm going to build the stream up right now. I'm going to build it as you were all in there. We're going to get everybody's head cams and VTubers. We've got a couple of VTubers here as well. Anyway, but in-game...
I do want to say to all of our lovely viewers who waited for us, thank you for your patience.
Yeah, you're gonna see this sort of this stream get built up. It's going to be exactly the same as everything else in this campaign. It's entirely improvised, and I promise you, it's going to be a lot better than that sounds.
Yeah.
So the in-game suggestion is the only thing that's not going to get on it. However, it's the most loose thing. You want to, have an idea. You got an idea for a vendor. You have an idea for some sort of interaction. You have an idea for something that could be introduced in-game requests. So not stream request. In-game request, right? So they're the common. So the uncommons then are the NPC name pool. So all of these will get used. I may have to censor some, right? But I will still use it. And then the next thing then is place name pool. So I'm always going to need, because one of the things I'm terrible with is coming up with names on the spot. It's the one bit of improv that I suffer with. So if I got a nice little pool of names and for NPCs and a bunch of names then for place names, I get to use all of your. Actual fact, I probably should be doing this. I'm addressing you like this. Let's get my view up. Let's at least get video capture. There we go. Add existing camera. Okay. Yes, there we go. I'm here now. There we are. So I'll move this around where it needs to be, give room for everything else. But at least you've got me. Also, get this hood down. There we go. Good beard. I took it to the Turks. It looks fantastic now, doesn't it?
You look smashing, darling.
Thank you, love. Yeah, I was really tempted. I was thinking, oh God, this is not going to work because it's so thin on the cheeks. It's so thin on the, and I was thinking, when I shave and just have like a short, stubbly sort of goatee, I look like 10 years younger. I look my age now with this beard, but I do look not 2 years ago, I was ID'd by some girl clearly in her 20s as well. I just had this grin from ear to ear as I handed up my driver's license, and she got so embarrassed when she saw the birth year as 85. She's like making excuses. She's like, oh no, what it is, and all like, no. Don't you take that back. Don't you dare take that back. There's a reason why I'm grinning. Thank you. But I was really tempted. I was like, this is not going to work. But I thought, no, fuck it. Take it down to the Turks and see what they can do, right? It was recommended by my old man. But this is so clinical. This is how professional he is. He says, what I want you to do, right? When you're shaving your head, I want you to leave it up to there. Because when you come in next, I'm going to get it to points to make it, so you get that line in from the top of the ear a lot, much sharper. I'm like, fucking hell, this guy's detailed. So we want to get on to this point. This is the style I'm going to do now, but we could try other styles next time you come down. I'm like, all right, I'm £8. I'm definitely returning there. So would recommend
Yeah.
best cuts in Tolerable
Happy
if you're
there.
anywhere in South Wales. But back to the fuck I was doing, which is
I
running.
was gonna say we've got a lot more people thanks to me, right?
That's fine. Anyway, enough about Taffy's beard. That's a new emote. Has to be a new emote. Anyway. So yeah, Inspire the Vigilant. Basically, yeah, ping that out. Then the first player to read that out gets a d6 onto any roll, right? In-game suggestions, like I said, not all requests here are going to be honoured, but that's why it's so cheap, but it will all get considered. It's just a bunch of ideas that I can just pull ideas out of the hat just to throw more encounters and keep the chaos ensuing. Everything, that's the only thing that's not guaranteed to be honoured. NPC name pool. It just adds, because one of the things I'm terrible at. Oh, we've got a couple there.
We just got a recommendation for an NPC name.
Oh, we've got 2.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, we got 2. I can see them. I've actually got a nice little display.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a nice little how am I going to stream this? Fuck it. Right?
Don't worry about it.
You'd have to guarantee that I've got a really good, perfect view that none of these things are going to get missed, right? So you got NPC name pool. So that's just a bunch of names that I can just pull out when I need names. Every single one of them will get used. So the oldest ones will be favored over the latest ones. Place name pool, exactly the same for places. Obviously, there's a higher propensity for your name to be stuck around in the campaign for a lot longer if it's a place as opposed to an NPC. But, there we go. That's why that's more expensive. Also, I need less of them. There's obviously going to be more NPCs than there are places. So next up, then, this is where we get the rare stuff. So the place name and NPC names, that's the uncommon. The rares, Godly Smite, and Enemy Approaches, and Healing Aid. So don't use enemy approaches now. Well, I suppose you could, but it just means we're going to be starting combat. So Godly Smite is you use that, and there's a wonderful command that we've got, courtesy of Nightbot, and me being a non-coder, just potting about with code until eventually it worked. It's basically +9 to hit, and it's 4d6 damage. So you select your target, it goes off at the top of the turn order, so it happens in combat. Top of the turn order, select your target, has to be a hostile enemy, and +9 to hit, you do 3d6 damage to it as the heavens, as the clouds cast over and the heavens smite them with a bolt of lightning. An enemy approaches, that just pushes the campaign into combat. That is limited, however. I think Godly Smite is once. Yeah, I got that once per stream per user, so everybody can do it once per stream. And enemy approaches can only be done once per stream. So as soon as somebody's done that, that's it, right? You got to wait till next stream before you can do the chat as a whole can do another. Healing Aid, very similar to the Godly Smite, only it heals a player. Yay! And then we've got the only legendary one at the moment, which is Create NPC. So when you click that, you've got text box in there. Well, all of them got text boxes where you could just put a bunch of information in it, any specifics, and I will create this NPC in this world. No guarantees of what their life expectancy or their inclusion expectancy, but I will check them in. The expectancy of how long they're going to last is going to have a lot to do with the players more than myself. So I'm very much a roll with the punches kind of GM. This is why I'm good at the improv stuff, because I just keep going along with whatever the players want to do. So if you've got an NPC that they enjoy and they enjoy the way that I'm playing it, and it's a bunch of fun, if you come up with an interesting NPC, expect them to stick around a lot. If players enjoy a particular NPC, I will keep tying them into improvised plot lines, and so you may end up with some little bit of creation of a little piece of yourself in this campaign that'll stick around for many, many episodes. So that's the drops. The next one that will be coming up, I'm not putting it in today because the PCs are only level 1, which is Infernal Scorn, and that's when you hit a player for 4d6, the fucking ground opens up and just farts out a gust of hellfire and hits them for 4d6 fire damage. But we're not going to do that at level 1 because I'd rather not give chat the chance to TPK the fucking party. But yeah, that's how we do. So I'm going to build a stream up now. As you can see, it's just sort of very much a blank canvas, wallpapered over. You got myself there.
Also, Friar, if you look beneath your send message thing, there's like this little creative essence thing that you can click on, and it will.
He's already done it. He's got Inspire the Vigilant. He's
Oh,
he's
he
already
was-
redeemed. Yeah, he's already
Yes, but
redeemed.
he was asking how the hypothetical viewer would find this for us to explain how people should find this.
Oh, basically exactly the same way you found it, Fryer.
Anyway, moving on.
Right. So yeah, we do have an Inspire the Vigilant from Freya, but it came up before you guys got on there. So I'm just gonna have you guys do. Oh, right. One of the first things we need to do is get you guys actually visible on stream as well, right? So
Yes, please.
okay, let's build this up now. So in Improv 4, we've got a wonderful website there. It's called OBS Ninja. So what I want you to do is each of you jump into there, activate your camera so your camera appears on there, and send me the link, and I will start the build.
Where is this link?
In Improv 4 Gen chat.
In
Tripping
the
on my
gen
tongue
chat.
here.
Well, I don't have one, so too bad.
You don't have a camera?
So
No.
add your camera.
All right, send me an image that I can use to represent you then. And you need to get that fucking sorted. You don't know we were on Twitch.
No. I wanna.
Well, if Friars was too early, take mine was the next. Redeem inspired the Vigilant. So
So there you go, you get yours. For Friars, I'm just gonna have you roll D100s for it. So whoever gets highest. Right, I'm gonna make myself nice and small because it guarantees it's gonna be more players talking than GM talking because it's how I roll. So we get myself nice and diddy down in the corner.
Here's my thing.
Okay, we have the shadows. So this with your VTuber, yeah?
Ugh, it is.
Beautiful. Shad's a resident furry. FYI.
It's only
Excuse
three.
me, I'm a furry too. It's just by
Oh,
Oh
right.
god, they're multiplying.
Look, it's only a casual 3. It's only a casual 3 a.m. for me right now. So
Yeah.
I've sent you
So
my link in DMs.
Yeah, it should be
I
the
added
same
my
for you anyway.
camera, but it's not showing my avatar.
No idea.
I have no
Well-
idea. Like you just gotta you do the settings on the website, and when it looks as it should look, then you send me the link. I don't know what to tell you. It's
Those
due
of
to
you
be.
who use the avatars doesn't even need to use this site, right? It worked before we found it.
The avatar has to use OBS. Give me one moment. I'm having some technical difficulties. Fun. Yeah, it's like when I boot up OBS, it just... I don't know.
What? Oh my god. Okay, well remove it then.
Remove what?
Oh.
It's a
Right.
very professional stream.
Okay.
The most professional stream of all.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just right. Okay, I'm trying to because okay, I want to add this bro Shad, and he goes, "Oh, Shad's already in use." Yeah, but it didn't work. It's like there's no list of elements that have already been added that I can just remove stuff to. It's annoying. Shad, right? Can I save it now? Yes. Awesome. Properties and URL. Oh, there we go. That's what's wrong.
Here, I guess
How about?
try this. I don't know. My avatar still won't show up for some reason.
No. Shad, you've got to click generate link.
Generate link? Dang it.
Yeah,
oh,
you
so
click-
not the
Yeah, because you've
not
just
copy
literally said,
URL
yeah,
from
you've just
browser
sent me
source?
the link to the website. That's what you've done.
Oh, okay. So click
Oh my.
Oh,
Don't worry
gosh.
about it. It'll be fine.
I don't
We'll
think
get
it says
there. We'll
generate
get
link.
there. Right. While them lot are fucking with that, I'm gonna make another coffee and go to the gents. We'll get this sorted. We get some music going. You watch it sort of get built up. Hopefully this goes smoothly. I can't see any reason for it not to go smoothly. I know how to add all the elements I want to add. Where's the feed? Channel feed. Oh, there's the channel feed. So I want to get that somewhere as well.
Okay.
No, I can't get it to show my avatar.
Well, send me the link. Send me the link to your avatar. That'll suffice. Oh, actually, I've already got it. Never mind.
You already have it,
Yeah.
Tabby.
Hang on. Browser, existing. Oh, excuse me. Lotus. Add. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so we already got Lotus.
That's what I was talking about. It already worked.
Yeah, I can add Victor as well. Browser.
I fixed it.
You
You tell me if it worked
Victor
or not.
Cam. What? Well, I've got Victor Cam and it's not working for some reason.
Maybe time has passed and it generated a new link.
Maybe. Give me a new link then.
I've sent it in DMs.
Oh, the DMs. All right, I was looking.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
Bruh.
That's what we have a general chat for this. Why aren't you using it?
DMs,
Because
bro.
I sent it before y'all sent it into the general chat.
Also, I was told that Friar would be here, but where is he?
So Friar's girlfriend had surgery,
Oh, fair enough.
so he's spending time with her.
That's all you need to do. That's all you
And
need to
I
say.
believe. Oh, hold on. Let me get you the new link, Taffy. I switched some stuff around.
It's still not having it. Victor
Oh.
is still not having it for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so the other new thing that I've tried out is that I'm using an OBS virtual camera instead of my own. Maybe that's...
And thank
Must be
you
that.
for the inspired vigilance. I can't tell if Friar had done that one or what. But we
Probably
got another
Friar.
one.
Which one?
Probably Friar, because I don't see anyone else doing it.
Fair enough.
Oh no, someone did. Someone just did.
I
Why?
think it's Unite. Was it Unite who did?
If you mean that, then I've already claimed it.
Well, I didn't hear it. So meh.
But the GM heard it, so I'm right, okay?
Whatever. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear Lord, Ozzy, why?
What?
The fucking FA.
Of course.
Are you that sad all the time?
No.
You like jazz?
I'm just that patriotic.
Fair enough.
Whoa.
Oh God.
Oh my. Hang on. Start. Just.
Disgusting. Why is it a square?
There's Echo.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Shad. On that site, can you, set it so you're not also sending audio?
Like this?
Yes.
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
smart.
Okay, I fixed it. Awesome. I did it.
Also, I've replaced
Also squares.
my OBS
Anyway.
virtual camera with the actual one, so should work, maybe, probably, hopefully.
Okay. Oh.
I mean, to be fair, my my icon on Twitch is very much looking like myself currently, as I sit here in a Pokemon hoodie that is also red and white.
Which Pokemon? That's a very important
No,
question.
a Pokemon hoodie.
Yeah,
It's
well, you
just
just which
themed
Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Oh, it's just themed
like,
Pokemon.
yeah, it's just no, it's not like I have a Pikachu fucking like hoodie on right now.
I like being.
So it's not like a Charizard, like the hoodie's like a Charizard on the head then.
No, it just has like a Pokeball on the left of my chest. On the right, it just says. Oh wait, hold up, I can't read upside down. Pokemon trainer, gotta catch 'em all.
Right.
Trademarked, of course.
Who am I missing? Missing.
I can't believe
Victor.
they fucking
Victor's not
trademarked. Gotta
missing.
catch 'em all.
Yeah, for some reason yours is not working, Victor. I don't know why. So we will have Victor joining very soon. He's going to be at the bottom right.
I'm currently not even seeing a link on the top. How do I generate the link? Should exist.
I don't know. Like 2 other people have just done it. So, well, no, one other
Yeah,
person.
and I've done it.
No. What I'm
maybe
saying is not saying that
like,
like you did that. What I'm saying is that like they be able to walk and talk you through it because they've just done it. That's what I'm saying. Relax.
we did the same way last
I just
time
said
we
the
tried it out. That's
Pick
what I'm saying.
Taffy. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of which, Taffy, I made a roll in the Roll20 using a particular tool proficiency. I'll be utilizing that later. Don't worry about
Okay, we need to get rolls in there now as well. So if we go, what's that game? So I want to get like the rolls, maybe. Yeah, we got the rolls in there. What else do we need? A channel feed. Channel feed can go there. We need to get chat in here as well. Yeah, we need to get chat. How the hell do I do? Oh, that's what I need to do.
Hey, Shad.
Yeah, what's up?
You ready to be the tiny terrors of
Jesus.
this group?
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do I
Skitter is not
do?
a tiny terror.
Where's
She
Twitch?
is a beautiful and
browser.
wonderful individual that is certainly not chaotic at all.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I meant
Streamlabs.
because we're both
Streamlabs.
small characters.
Ah, fair enough. This
Sustain.
is very fair.
That's like, well, we'll do the descriptions when our characters are introduced later.
But don't worry about it. My characters are not chaotic. Certainly. Clearly.
I call bullshit.
If I could play the twins, I would have, but I'm not going to.
Oh.
Oh,
Flashback.
that
What?
wasn't-
You got something
Yes.
wrong with the French?
Shad, you are not allowed to be let near any water system center.
The French, they are just. God, I hate the French.
Well, I mean, hey now. You can't be a hater, not on stream at the very least. You gotta be chill.
Why
Not
can't
bad.
I hate the French? I have a very, there are very clear reasons as to why you should.
We might have French viewers.
We
That was unintentional.
Oh, okay.
Chaos has
have
already
viewers.
started, and we're not
Okay.
even in game yet.
Oh, it's where it's gonna be. Right, I need also.
When the French fix their traffic laws, out of many of their problems that they have,
Window capture, window
start
capture,
respecting
window
them
capture,
more.
window capture. There's no existing. Okay. No. I don't want to add existing. Crit do. Yes. Roll 20 rolls. There we go. Aha! Yes. Okay. Right.
Yes, welcome on in, viewers. We apologize for the delay.
yes.
Casual 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Trying to start.
What are you talking about? It's
We've
fine.
been streaming for 25 minutes.
It's fine. What do you mean? We're talking. It's not to be looking at a blank screen. They're watching me do stuff. Why is that alt not? Because I'm
yeah,
pressing spacebar. That's why.
yes, why can't I entertain the viewers with the complaining of the French? They too should.
So apparently, yes. There we go. We'll see the rules up in there. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff once appearing on the chat. It should be fine, I'm sure. Okay, right. Now we've got this up there. Can everybody give me a D100, please?
Oh boy. My favorite type of roll.
Yep.
Also, I've posted a new
Tapping.
link.
Who the fuck's tapping?
35.
Your
Oh.
service.
Right. Okay, guys. Can you, for the sake of bloody confusion, can you put the character name and then?
One.
So as you roll 20 name, can you give like your character name and then in brackets, your player name or your username?
Yes, I'll do that for you, Tavi.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
So Skitter, who I have no idea who Skitter is.
It's Shad.
Yes, me.
Okay, so Shad, it looks like it's going to be yourself that's taking Friar's inspiration. We're just waiting for who needs some. Oh, that is tapping because we just listened.
I'm Tepid.
Yes, I know, but hang on. I need more space. I'm just looking on stream and you can't see. You can no longer see Tepin's roll. See, I wonder if I can make this wider, and will it give more space? Nope, it will not.
Lead.
I fixed.
Well, I did jump down a bit. Why did I jump down? Oh, I see, said the blind man. Okay, that should be fine. So we see that bollocks is there. Yay! Yeah, so a lot of it's just going to be theatre of the mind for the vast majority because it's the way easiest way to do any kind
Yeah,
of...
that theater of the mind is fun.
Yeah, it's just the easiest way to do. Right, we still haven't got a... We're still missing a victor.
I've sent another link into general chat.
Okie dokie. Let's see if this one works. Wait.
The amount of murder may or may not be negotiable.
I mean, if they pay us
What?
enough money, of course I won't kill them.
What?
Unless they're farmers, then the murder must commence.
I guess so. I mean, they do complain a lot.
They also poison my friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, come here, I'll give you a hug. Hugs.
Hugs may not be acceptable, but this is fine for now.
Little tentative
Why is this not working?
strokes across your head. You're just like, sheesh, sheesh, sheesh.
I literally had your image came up in like the preview.
I'm literally doing it in the way that we've tried it out, right? When we first tested the system. And it worked. And now it's not. I'm just... what the fuck?
It even came up in the preview. It's like, oh, this, yeah? Yeah. All right, there you go. Why is he not appearing? This makes no sense.
I have a new camera. I have spent like an hour trying to set up the exact modifications so it fits my camera.
You genuinely, the frustrating thing is you appeared in the preview and now you're no longer a preview.
And it worked perfectly fine before. Like...
Wait, it's gone now.
What's gone?
What? Wait,
On my side, it's currently saying viewer count is 0 on the camera share.
Okay, what's different between Shad's and yours? Push. That's why. That's what's wrong. Yeah, you've got push. For some reason. Everybody else has view. No idea why.
What? Push?
You already got push equals.
What Taffy is saying is you need to push it. You need
Just
to
do
push
it.
it.
Yeah,
make it
yeah. Because if you have a look at your link and everybody else's link, it's got push. You've got push. Everybody else has got view. No idea why.
You are.
Oh, I see. So yeah.
Oh,
like,
look, we have
Sam
hair
is
metal
looking at-
enthusiast.
You have any problem with the Shadow Monster? Even
What?
disappear?
I have no issues with Shadowmancer, my man. I'm just like, you look like you walked out the '80s in the hair metal scene, like you're about to.
I think he
singing
looks
for Van
sick.
Halen.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't say he looked bad. I'm just telling him the aesthetic that he has going.
It's like, he looks
Never said it
badass.
was bad aesthetic.
I'm behind him.
He looks good.
Right.
Created this.
Yay! Oh, music. Can somebody be maestro?
Sure. I'm always the DJ.
Right.
And I realized now
yeah.
I look like a curly Matt Mercer who actually ate their breakfast in high school.
Who ate their breakfast? It's fair. It's fair. And now that we've mentioned Matt Mercer, we're going to get at least a 2 viewer increase.
I mean, that's how it works, isn't it?
Title. There's the clickbait title. We have Matt Mercer who actually ate breakfast on stream.
We
We
have
have-
a young Matt Mercer.
No. What we have is Diet Matt Mercer. There you go. We have Diet Matt Mercer.
Bollywood man.
Oh, dude, this is fucking disgusting. Hold up, wait. I'm bringing you guys with me to the bathroom because my
Don't do that.
For fuck's sake,
think
you
my-
better
my-
mute
my-
it
my
before you
gamer
do
sub
your
says some
business.
sort of shit. No, bringing you, and there's nothing you can stop.
I can mute you.
I can mute myself.
Right. Okay. Okay, coffee and all this stuff. Right, okay. Now we got the Twitch all set up and all that bollocks, right? Since we're on stream, like a 3-minute
Taffy,
snack
can
grab
I
break.
switch spots and be down at the bottom since I have that flat edge?
Gotta be so
So-
fucking goddamn.
You want to be on the
You're still gonna
bottom.
have that flat bottom whoever I swap you with.
Oh, so I can't be at the very bottom of the screen.
I mean, you can swap him with Ozzy.
I could probably fix
Oh.
it by adding a border to it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We need borders with names as well. That's the thing. That's the thing we got to sort of get set up as well. Get borders with names on there. So I can just add those in,
bedtime, man.
slot them in as well.
I mean, I could probably make those.
I probably could as well. But, you know, we'll see what comes up. We'll just pick it up. I'm not gonna give a fuck about it. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna slowly construct this thing and just see what it looks like. You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough,
I'm not
fair
gonna
enough.
stress about stuff. But if you want to go ahead and
We'll
do some
do
of that, if you want to go ahead and do some of that, go ahead and do that. I will include it then.
We'll take the first hour. We'll
take the first
half
one
hour
first,
stream
the fir-
next week to do it.
What are you talking about? There's not going to be any more grind than this. There'll be like little bits of that, but it's not going to be as near as big as that. I was this was pretty efficient.
Mind.
I'm just poking fun, man. It's all good.
Yeah, stuff and things. There's other things I got to add to this as well. Shit. I'll fuck with that later. Anyway, right now, 3-minute snack back grab break. I'm gonna have another coffee.
I'm already snacking, bro.
I already went through all my
And then we'll kick off. We'll start making shit up.
Yeah.
Woo!
I have no snacks.
I was ready for like
I
recaffeinate myself as well.
My border is
cannot.
gonna be fab. My favorite site just added boba. I'm gonna so wreck this shit and make the cutest little border.
I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water.
I'm making my drink right now.
Fair enough.
There we go. I think that does it. No more shaking. Actually, a little more shaking. There we go. Oh. I have my gamer subs. I'm ready. Fucking ready to game, bro.
Oh, that looks too cheap.
I have returned with a water.
Welcome back.
Nice.
So
Bro,
we're currently
what
at,
the fuck is this shit?
we're currently at 9 viewers. We peaked at 12.
What
No,
the
wait,
hell?
14.
Okay, I gotta wash my fucking my bottle here because I keep getting all these fucking. I don't know what this is. It's like flaking in my fucking drink.
Ew.
Sounds like
That's
a
fucking
personal problem.
disgusting. Ugh. No, I don't want to drink that. I'm gonna fucking pull this shit out. Ugh. That's
So
fucking
here's the real question: Are
nasty.
we going to announce to the server that we're streaming?
I think it's already been announced.
Yeah.
Has it been announced?
Yeah.
Huh.
I actually kind of like that. And then...
I have returned with coffee.
Nice.
Nice. I don't need coffee because I'm a narcoleptic that doesn't need sleep, apparently. I'm only a crack rat that enjoys D&D a bit too much.
All is well. Right, there we go. Oh, my lapboard. Yeah, this is the only way to use a PC. I'm telling you. Fuck your desk. Get an armchair, the comfiest armchair you can get your mitts on, and get a lapboard.
But then you don't have room for the lap dog.
The man has a point. I have got no rebuttal for that.
You can't look like a proper dungeon master unless you have a pet in your lap that you're just gently stroking. Evilly look at your players, just like
just so one of those really exotic, weird-looking cats. Not even like the cool-looking ones where you got like the hybrid cats. Have you seen those like the savannah? Just like
Oh,
a
you mean
weird
like
one.
the
Something that's
sphinxes?
only got hair on its head or something, and you're just stroking it. Yeah.
you're
Slowly and
stroking it.
ominously.
Yes, human.
On a fucking iguana or something like.
Zoomer version, you just hold a water tank and reach inside to like pet your axolotl.
No. You have a goldfish. No, you have a goldfish that you're reaching. They're just like.
Have you ever seen those videos of people petting fishes?
Oh, the fish actually love it. That's the
It's
scary part.
weird, man. So I watch it like that. Is that person actually petting a fish? Is that fish into it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Swimming up there, turn on its side so we can play with its scales. All right.
Because he's scraping all the grime off.
Yeah.
Which is actually not a good thing because fish actually need their slime coat. Sorry,
Then they should.
I went into marine mode.
Then they should. What's the word? Then they should go to Slimers, get themselves a new coat.
Okay, so is Ozzy back? Why can't I only got...
Probably is
Oh,
now.
it's very quiet. Ah, we go. We've got some background noise now. Ooh. Ominous. Are we starting Ominous? At level 1?
Oh no! Why we have to start ominous at level 1?
All right. Okay. We got Corey Cartilli and Kuma, courtesy of. We got 2 Inspire the Vigilance. We've already claimed those, haven't we? So Victor grabbed units. Well, Friar's too early to take mine, so that's done. Completed that one. And we have Friar Fox and Stay Vigilant, which ended up going to Shad because it came up a little bit early. And there we go. So that's that.
Also, we have our first suggestion of a crypt start in the Crypt of Kumar from Friar.
There is no channel points attached to that one.
I know there's no points attached to it, but it's an idea. We already have the
Right.
ominous
Well,
music.
Hello, Fractal. Welcome to the chaos.
Hi,
Also,
Fractal
someone redeemed
sweetie.
in Inspire the Vigilant. Thank you, Vanme, I believe.
Good time zone, no hydrate. I'm guessing we're going to have a fellow Aussie in the chat. I say fellow Aussie. I say
Yeah.
Aussie because we've got heaps of Aussie friends. Aussie's
does
not
that
an Aussie, by the way. What country are you from, Oz?
England?
He's not English.
Denmark.
Denmark.
Oh, nah, mate, I'm super British. It's all
British, innit? mate?
Cheerio. God, no, actually, I can't save the Queen. No, sorry. God save the King.
God save the king, innit, mate?
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
Not
anyway.
the L.
Right, can't yes.
I like the fact that even like a Welsh...
I don't need to tell you. Literally, just look at the picture I sent you.
I love the fact that like a South Anglian accent is such a staple as a British accent that even a Welsh person has to
British.
put an accent on in order to talk in a British accent.
I think it's funny. You see, everyone's just like, oh, look at the hoodie. It's Denmark, obviously. They say to the American who doesn't know geography that well.
Yeah, true.
Oh, why didn't
Can you
I
show me where
spot
America
that?
is on this map? And
God.
it's America upside down.
You don't understand. We have our own unit of measurement here that we call freedom units.
Freedom units, yeah. How you know, there's a hole that was how many fucking washing machines deep? Like, literally
No, it's-
measuring
it's,
anything other than the metric
No.
system.
I
all right.
measure it in football fields per moon landing.
I promise we will start playing right now. Okay, let's get into this.
Yes,
So,
let's let the dice roll for our fates of survival.
I've been
so I
rolling
need to
that,
do
my man.
another view, actually. Can I copy this view? Please let me copy. Copy. Please let me copy.
Rifles per bald eagle.
Duplicate. Yes, I can. Yes. So we can do combat. So
Range
I can move stuff around enough for this. So we're going to do character introductions. We use this for... we want to add a scene for this. So add... window capture?
Also, very minor aside, Taffy. You might want to swap to player mode if you're not using GM to roll for secret, in case anyone wants to roll you secretly, so it doesn't appear on stream.
Who cares?
I care.
Oh, who gives a fuck? Whatever. Just we'll fucking figure it out. It's fine. It's fine.
Alright.
We're not. We're not going to get like that into the sort of grit, really. I don't think. Not this kind of game. I don't know if did you actually get to join the original improv, which built this entire community? Oh yeah.
No, I did not.
Yeah, we are basically returning to what that was like when it first started. So yes and. So those of you not familiar with the yes and rule, actually I'm going to kick that off. I don't want that one. I want a screen share. Display capture. There we go. Screen 2. There you go. And I've spelled that completely correctly. Absolutely. We do that. And yeah, perfect. Okay. Excellent. There we go. So now, don't worry about me messing this up because I made a duplicate of it. It's awesome. So if I put that there, which is going to be totally in the way of everything, but I don't care. But we do. I don't know. There we go. So we go. Whoa! No. What? Oh, that's why we can't see that. Oh, there we go. Now we got a fire, fuck, follow, and all that sort of stuff. Why didn't we go down there and there? Oh my god, it's not visible. No. It's fucking black. Fuck! Alright, no worries. I'll fuck with that again. Look how visible that is, that channel feed at the right in the bottom center. Against the white background.
It's fairly visible.
It's fine. It's fine, I'm sure. So yeah, what you guys have done will appear when it first appears, and then appears then when it's fourth in queue. You might see it a bit third in queue. Right, what am I going to do? Got that there. Awesome. Right, so I don't need that. So that, in fact, can now be hidden? Question mark? Yeah, probably. There we go. Excellent. So we got the stuff. Right, let's get the characters in. Oh, so Cookie can't join no more, can he? I'm gutted about that. I would have loved for all of you who have not met Cookie to meet Cookie. But it is what it is.
I'm bummed because we had this whole half-sibling thing going for y'all. And it was going to be complete utter chaos. In a good way.
Like, it is like, think of the most extra person you could possibly imagine. Like,
think Valley Girl, but to an extreme.
Yeah. Valley Girl,
Just Valley
sweats
Girl.
glitter, like the most wholesome yet somehow simultaneously bitchy person you've ever met. Bitchy but means well. I love her. I fucking love her. Anyway, but she's not with us. Aww. But maybe at some point she might come in as a guest character.
Yeah.
I'd be she'd be very welcome to join as a guest character. So we have five characters. Wait, which one's Friars?
Friars is the Minotaur, I believe.
Tinnitus.
Yeah. Friars is
Friar, which one's yours, big guy?
The
This guy
one
right
that
here.
isn't on screen right now.
No, they're all
It
on
is
the
that one.
screen.
Okay,
Yes.
there we go.
These
So
guys.
just let's get them in order. So in the top left, so Lotus's character, I'm guessing, is that one, because that looks like the axolotl. So we put that next to Lotus. Alright, who's... Red Boy, that one's Ozzy.
Friar says he's the frogman.
So we get that next to Ozzy. And then... Victor, you're playing a human, right?
yes.
Or the
Something
human...
like that.
Look at yeah, there you go. And then, yes, of course, the Cobalt, because you wanted that dragon hide thing. Cool, awesome. So we have all of that. Wait, let's get names only. So let's start with introductions then. Top left. We start top left and we go counterclockwise because arbitrary. Lotus, tell us a little bit about your character. Let the audience know.
Yes, hello. My name is Tepin. I am a rogue by trade after being exiled from the ship that I worked on as a pirate. I am a bit small in stature. I'm only about 2'7", so I'm pretty small. But I've got some tricks up my sleeve, you could say. But yeah, it's great to be here with everybody.
So a pink axolotl in a fine tunic.
Yep.
Cool. Next
big
up, we have our
hat.
resident edgelord, Ozzy.
Me? God, I hate
I
being
thought
the
that was
edgelord.
Victor.
What do you mean? Like, oh yeah, it's sort of like it's a different kind of edgelord in there, Victor. It's
Right.
Just because it's shadows, it doesn't have to be edgy.
God, I'm so itchy.
Okay,
No.
I will
It's okay.
believe it when you're not singing typo negatives songs.
Right. Anyway, Kosak is a large, muscular hobgoblin with crimson skin. He's got long charcoal hair and a goatee with his left eye that seems to be missing. He's got long ears, small tusks, serious look to him. His armor is worn, sort of like with a custom, sort of like custom enhancements to it around the neck with a little bit of armor there on the shoulders, on the thighs, in general colors of black, red, and white. He looks like he's a one-man army, as he is fitted as to be. He has swords, axes, shields, spears, you fucking name it. He's got it. Big man, 6'7", yeah.
Whoa, you're big.
did the Inspire the Vigilant get claimed?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you claimed it. Van Mies, yeah?
Yes, it
Claim
is.
Oh wait, you've already got one. You can't claim it.
Okay, then I'll
Yips.
toss it to Ozzy.
But it did get read
Yips.
out. Good time zone, now hydrate. Excellent. We'll tick that one.
We also have an
I shall
NPC.
hydrate.
Okay. Next up then, Victor, the other type of edgelord.
Yeah, Xander Rose, local lowlife, with a scraggy hair, scraggy beard, and even scraggier clothes. Probably a regular sight in the gambling dens, and well, loves living life on the edge, meaning for the fun. Hates this feudalistic, capitalistic bullshit when people get to starve and others waste food. Oh yeah, and this little bastard, the rat on his shoulder, that's
I love this man's commitment.
that's Craggy.
Cool.
Yeah, I actually don't have a rat plushie, so I'm using a cow.
It's a rat cow.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
It's a type of cow that is the size of a rat.
Venmies, 3 edgelords and an axolotl?
I'm not an edgelord.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have red and black. Obviously, automatically that counts as edgelord. Like we like Victor and I, we fill the 2 criteria.
Alright, I'm gonna have to minimize the chat while I'm in this view. So we'll go down to there. There we go. I'll do. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, right, next up then, we have, last but certainly not least, we do have one other person that'll be joining next week, Freya. Fantastic player. I love his characters. He just, I don't know another player that has had to pause the game in order to regather my wits as much as Freya.
Let's just say Taffy has busted a nut laughing his ass off so many times because of Fryer.
He's fantastic. But he'll be joining us hopefully next week as a permanent fixture. Ozzy is going to be more of a what the hell is her name now? Ashley Johnson is our Ashley Johnson. He's Navy in the Danish Navy, so there'll be several months he'll be playing, and then several months he won't be playing. So bit of that sort of Johnson action going on there. And he's a gorgeous Ashley Johnson as well, our Aussie. So that's hopefully at some point we'll get a head cam for him as well, so you won't just be staring at myself and Victor.
No, you get to stare at Pepe.
No, you just got Pepe, a fixed image of Pepe. We may need to get that animated, or at least like flashing or something, just for some indication that it's you that's speaking.
You mean kind of like how mine does?
Yeah. Don't even need the mouth moving, just flashing just when he speaks. Alright, anyway, so lastly, though, we've got Shad. Yes, Shad, tell us a little bit about your guy. Can he still talk to beetles? Have you kept that concept? Awesome.
Allow me to introduce this character properly, okay? So...
From within the shadows comes...
What do you mean you're not an edgelord?
Give me a minute.
Comes a robed figure of about 2 foot 8 inches tall, a short bow strung across their back, and the sound of skittering crustaceans following behind.
The only difference between me and Batman is that I'm not afraid to kill.
Let me finish.
Not nearly as rich.
And with a flourish of the hands, the hood comes back, and you see a black-scaled kobold with red eyes and a cheery grin as they announce that their flea circus has come to town. And you see that the kobold in front of you is adorned in leather armor that is a little bit grimy, but, it's just the aesthetic. They have a lot of bugs and insects that seem to kind of, just crawl along their body, for seemingly no reason. Don't worry about them. And they are a bit cheery, peppy almost, and they are even presenting some of their most recent artwork that they have done of a very buff, dragonborn man that has his shirt off, is laid on a couch, just very good looking.
So we have a good looking kobold with his top off. We've got a couch, so far...
No, he did artwork of a dragonborn with his top off.
She did artwork of a dragonborn with their top.
Oh,
with their
I
top
got you. So we're
of
not
which they're selling.
So there's no couch in the scene yet.
For furry porn, basically.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
No, it's scaly
thank you very
porn.
much. Exactly.
I'm sorry, yes.
Lotus gets it. But yes, they are an artiste, of which it was a 25 on that painter's tools check. So
cool. Serendipit. Oh, may as well say it now. I'm not sure. Vami said it was for some reason it skipped. The stream sort of stuttered when Victor said kill. It went kill. It's very Yu-Gi-Oh like. Quite. I was going to say quite serendipitous. Okay.
Now, one thing I think we should let our viewers know is this madman of a GM had us roll d20s for our stats. So
yep.
We got
Don't
some
worry.
of us
that I have
have
a
good
22
stats,
strength.
some of us have trash stats.
don't worry.
I give everybody had
probably.
decent-ish stats, but there are some really bad rolls in there. I'll show you some of the character sheets now.
You can show mine, Taffy.
So we got. I'm double clicking. There you go.
Taffy, I did not commit to the 22 strength.
All right. Yeah, so we have like
Why?
4s in there. There are 3s in there, but we've got like 20s, 2 14s, so it's not, we're not terrible. I think one of the best rolls we had was actually
My net 20.
our Aussies. Yeah. But we still got a 4 in there, 7. So I see it's, I like it like that, right? Because you've got a lot of
Room
character
to
to the
grow.
character, all right?
Room to grow. That's how I like to see
You're
it.
going to waste points by putting in your 4?
Cringe? No, I'm just gonna get tough, be unkillable.
Didn't somebody put 3 in intelligence? Was that Shads?
No, I considered it heavily for like a minute, and then I decided I want to be sentient.
Oh.
So I put that 4 into charisma.
Oh, I thought we could have
this is clearly a very charismatic character.
I thought we were gonna have a 3 in intelligence. That's because that's always an interesting interaction when somebody tries casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the character's got 3 intelligence, which I managed to pull off in one game. I had 5 to a stat. I thought, oh right, I'm playing an orc. It was a one shot. So I thought, okay, I'm playing an orc, classic orc, -2 to intelligence, 3 intelligence, wizard.
Didn't Alex
Beautiful.
once roll and get a 3 for stats and then said I'm playing an orc and had a 1 intelligence? Pretty sure Alex once did that.
How would you even play
I remember that shit fondly. Couldn't even speak.
I love playing the 3. It was brilliant. It was pull my finger and then minor illusion to make a fart sound, and then just sort of like absolutely corpsing because it's the funniest fucking joke in the world. Yeah, I had fun with that, and amazingly, the GM did cash Tasha's hideous laughter on him. He used his quarterstaff just as a bludgeoning weapon because he had like 18 strength. So.
I cast bonk.
Yeah, just looked at him cross-eyed, and then bang, knocked him out.
Only cast fist, mate. Bonk.
I cast stick. Right. Cool. So, in the spirit of yes and. So you guys not familiar with the rules of theatre, of improvised theatre? Yes and. So whatever you guys say, it happens. If you've got a cousin around the corner, there's a cousin around the corner. I'll just add to it. You can't derail when there are no rails. This is pretty much freeform. So I want you guys start to flex your improvised muscles here and just start making shit up. I will go along with it. You know me, I can roll with all kinds of punches. The more batshit it is, the more I'll start giggling. It's the only time you can disrupt me is by breaking my composure and making me laugh hysterically. And we'll all have a good time if that happens. So, there is a mention of a couch. Are you all together?
You know what? I would say that currently, the other 3 players are probably in the middle of the crowd that is seeing Skitter's performance.
Fair enough.
As she is very, very desperately trying to sell this flea circus. I'm gonna if I'm gonna roll animal handling,
Okay.
and then mix that with performance. All right, gotta. That was accidentally to GM. Fuck me. That was a 15 with a performance of 4.
I believe.
As she kind of like holds her hands out and just like, be amazed at my glorious little children as they do their tasks. And they begin to do
Not
little
chaotic,
springs
my
and
ass.
backflips, but they're
They all
fleas.
collide.
It's hard to see.
Yeah.
It's hard to see they're fleas. So that's where the performance kind of fails.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Okay.
So Xander would be in the crowd as well, but for kind of a different. So Xander is standing like here, like maybe here, and then.
Oh, don't worry about
there is,
spacing.
like,
Just tell me
30
where you
feet.
are. First of all, where are you?
I'm
Where do we?
taking distance.
Where are we? What are you in a room?
Oh,
Town square.
In the middle of the town square.
Middle of the town
because
square. With
she
a
wasn't
sofa.
allowed inside of the tavern. She wasn't allowed inside the tavern because fleas.
So you took the sofa out with you.
Yeah.
Reasonable. So
Oh,
you've
the
kind of made a
sofa's in the
you
picture she
kind of made a makeshift sort of al fresco there. So you've just taken like one of the bar sofas out the door with you. Just plonked it there and stuck a table there. Your pints on there. And you're doing your sort of flea circus thing right in the middle of the square to raise some coin to pay for your next pint. Awesome. So, okay, amongst all this, what was Victor? What are you doing amongst all of this while you got this sort of scene going on?
Xander is like on one half of the crowd.
Wow,
and
you've suddenly went very quiet.
I don't know why I didn't even move. Is it better or?
It's sort of fading in and out. I think it's down to your mic, the position with the mic. Is it a condenser mic? Because that's got to be quite close to your face.
Ignore that.
Just made then. Ignore that.
I accidentally sent Victor a link to another chat, so I just deleted it.
Yeah, it is a condenser mic, but I don't know. Settings should be good.
It's distance.
gonna
No,
just-
I don't think it's anything more than. I think it's just distance. If you move your face too far away from a condenser mic, it just suddenly the audio just
Yeah.
drops. Okay. So
Yeah, is it better now?
yeah, way better.
Okay, I modified the positioning of the mic. Okay, so Xander is like on one half of this crowd, and then on the other half of this crowd, there's a small hand made of shadows crawling between people, trying to be unnoticed, and it's searching for an easily liftable coin purse on someone.
You're trying to lift a coin purse.
Yeah, with mage hand from the other side of the
Ah.
crowd.
See, this is what I've got here, Vammers. That's on my stream there. So yeah, things are not going to get forgotten. I can click these and it'll show me exactly, what I've got to build. We already have a chat constructed NPC that I need to introduce. Okay, lifting the coin purse. Okay.
Speaking of which, Taffy, I would like to give Victor's character advantage with this, as this is part of our grand scheme to make.
Oh, okay. So you're like acting as the distraction. So when somebody sort of curiously looks in, so I'd say with the animal handling, there's clearly something interesting going on, but there's a performance. It's like it's not very much. The audience needs to get very close. So give me a percentile dice. Give me a luck dice, please, there, Victor.
Okay.
Okay. Some clearly, rich merchant is taking the bait, and he's sort of peering down, and he's having to sort of like bend over to look at this sort of free circus, and he's going, "Oh yeah, that's actually quite interesting. How the hell did you train them to do that?" And right behind him is this dangling sort of coin purse. So can you give me a sleight of hand on that one, please, with advantage,
Yep.
of course.
Yes, I can. That macro is somehow broken. What the hell is that?
How can you fuck up a macro?
Oh no, Roll20 fucks up these skill. What is it? I think it's the skill checks or something. It's one of them. It was fucking up all the time. It'd work, and it'd sort of like
Which one, me?
correct it. Yeah, it'd correct the macro. Like
Yes.
so.
Right.
Yeah, just give me straight off the sheet there, Vic.
17.
17. Yeah, sufficient enough. You swag the coin purse, and since he was quite a rich boy, let's get some. I don't know. Let's go.
D100
One-
gold?
D100 gold. You.
Jesus.
He's a rich merchant.
That's,
You do 2d12
that's
if you
a
want
lot. Yeah, I was going to do a D12 in. I'm just going to do a straight gold. Actually, I can't be asked doing silver. So, so 23 gold pieces on there.
All right.
So yeah,
For level 1, that's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
As a
do.
shadowy hand just marches back towards my character and dragging this coin purse.
That's like a month's takings for that's a month's profit for a fucking rich merchant.
Yeah. My red scrap just runs around there, and Xander runs after scrap and picks up scrap in a way to kind of like hide the coin purse as he's picking the rat up underneath the rat.
Skitter is going to look up at this merchant and say, "Well, it's quite simple, you see. They're my children, and I raised them from birth. I raised them myself. I have," and she kind of like reaches into her robes and pulls out like this ratty-looking wig that has a bunch of fleas just kind of like hopping off of it. And she kind of like looks out, and she just like hisses like, and the fleas that hopped off just go zoop, hop back in.
Fantastic.
I trained them myself before she just slips it back into her robes. But now we're on to the beetle marches. At which point she just
kind of like pops her shirt, and 10 beetles just fall off, and they're elephant beetles. And she begins doing them like a little marching band with a little kazoo, which I will roll a performance for now.
Yep.
Hey, look, it's good.
So yeah, it's a tremendous beetle performance, and suddenly there's a lot more people start gathering around the stuff, and give me I'll do a percentile dice on this one. Let's just see. Yeah, that was really good. It worked so good for you. So as all the crowd starts to build around you, have about sort of like 12 people looking around. A few people start chucking coin in. And then when that rich merchant goes to his coin purse to throw some coin in as well, he's like, oh, it's not there. But like a few people have bumped into him. So he's like, he starts screaming, thief, 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 somebody stole my coin purse. Was it you? Was it? And starts accusing the rest of the crowd. Fortunately, none of the shit landed on you two. But for the performance, you managed to get your mitts on another 10 gold there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice.
What up? Let's go.
33 gold.
33 gold in total?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 33 gold.
33
All
gold
of
in
it.
total.
Got it.
I'm friggin' standing.
She's going to wrap her performance up by kind of like recollecting her insects, giving a small dab to the crowd, and then leaving. Oh, and she will present her art to be sold. She's gonna lift up this very this art piece of a very buff dragon man, just like, would anyone like to purchase my art? It's wonderfully done, isn't it? I focused greatly on the muscles.
This is happening. Xander is just standing on the front row, acting like he's so amazed. And if I had the coin, I would so purchase that art. Look at the line work, like seriously, a masterpiece.
For an extra 5 gold, I'll even color it in.
She kind of like trails a claw along like the chest muscle, just like. Do I get any takers, Taffy, or do I need to roll for that?
Sorry, what were
You
you
know
doing?
what? I'm gonna assist with this and try and persuade somebody in the crowd to buy it.
What are you trying to flog them?
I'm trying to flaunt to them a very well done art piece. It was a 25 on the roll. I'm trying to sell it to them. It is an art piece of a buff dragon man laying on a couch.
And then Xander was trying to tell the crowd how this is an actual artistic masterpiece.
You know, the 25 with the 25 on the check, it really is.
Yeah.
Where's the 25 of the check? What are you guys talking about?
I rolled it earlier.
Okay.
I told you I rolled painter supplies.
Oh,
and I got
okay.
a 25 on. Yes.
Oh shit. Okay, so you have actually done like a really nice piece of work. Just on the side, you just whipped out this fucking, let's be honest, 25 is it's not going to be quite. It's not quite a masterpiece,
Mona Lisa
but
of buff dragonborn men.
It's not the Mona Lisa. It's not the Mona Lisa.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, Mona Lisa.
but
Mona Lisa is like
like
well into the high 30s. But this is definitely, a bloody good piece of artwork. It does, as you whip this thing out, it's like, wow, oh my god, what a multi-talented little mini dragon. That's incredible, right? So the rich merchant looks a little bit sort of downcast because he I would have bought that had I not. So he's already off reporting to the guards stolen coin purse. He'll get it back off his in-sewer ants. Sort of Terry Pratchett reference. So yeah, so he's off. So we'll see. Okay. All right. All right. So Vic, you're going to be trying to sort of push this product, right? So give me.
Yeah, if it was actually a Mona Lisa quality
All right,
thing,
give me because you're doing this to the crowd. Give me a performance check.
I would like
Can
to
I
roll advantage.
assist?
Oh yeah. Let's all give it.
Sure, we'll do it at advantage. Guys, it doesn't matter.
Could I make an argument for deception instead?
It's not exactly being deceptive,
Not really being.
because it is a fairly good art piece.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, it just don't worry about fudging the rolls, guys. Honestly, it really doesn't matter.
Every
Not in
performance
this
is-
sort of setting. I can promise you. So give me a performance check.
Still doesn't work. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my shit. Okay, so that modifier is a +5. So okay.
Oh, okay. There you go. 25. Yes, indeed. Well, let's see what kind of potential art collectors you're gonna have about the place. Percentile is a 36. There's not a lot of art collectors out there, which might be a good thing because they're gonna be more interested in known names. But there is a gentleman that comes up. He introduces himself as Kumar. I was going to do a Kumar. I'm going to do an NPC. Yes. Yeah. You could see. How can I describe this guy? Fine wear. No chin. Clearly inbred. Some noble family. Actually, that's coming through the wrong speaker. So let's.
Ouch, Victor!
Yeah, that was a test roll because in Discord DMs I've got the information why my macros didn't work. I'm also glad to get that out of the way.
Yeah!
Yeah. Also,
Thank
shout out
God.
to Rainbow. If anyone experiences the same problem, it's because they have this line character in their character name. Thanks, Rainbow. Yep.
Okay.
We fixed it.
There you go. Oh, excellent.
Hey, Milk, sweetie, thank you for dropping on in, sweetheart.
Hello.
There you go. Right. Yes, stuff and things. What was I saying? Yeah, Kuma. So imagine like quite finely dressed, but not in any sort of orderly manner. It's sort of like it's sort of wearing expensive clothing without any sort of dress sense whatsoever. He's missing a chin. He's walking with a bit of a hobble. Some sort of noble that's very inbred. And probably not the most intelligent person, but likes to think that he is. A very pretentious individual. Hi, my name is... hi, I'm Lord Kumar. I like to... I was interested in very fine things such as this. Yes, what artist did you say that painted this?
Well, it is a Skitter classic. I drew it myself.
Oh, Skitter. Oh, yes. Oh, of course I've heard of Skitter. Yes. Oh, fine artist.
Like, check.
He did not hear of Skitter. He's a pretentious prick. He just doesn't want to seem like an idiot, right? Think Emperor's New Clothes, right? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Skitter, of course. I should have known with the line work. Yes, I'll be happy to purchase this. It'll be added to my collection of fine art.
Yes.
What was you looking for it?
I was looking for 25 gold pieces.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, yes. He happily just gives you the 25 gold pieces for the art and looks very proud of his new purchase. And thank you very much.
Is going
It's interesting beetles.
Skitter is going to give a side eye to gosh, what's your character's name, Victor?
Xander.
She's gonna give a side eye to Xander and and kind of like a little and a wink to the buyer, just like,
Thank you for your business. I hope you enjoy your art.
and she kind of like slides backwards, having sold her art piece
For 25 gold pieces.
as she's going to walk by Xander and she's gonna whisper to him,
Mark.
No way did I just nail that word in one go.
before strolling up to Lotus's character. What's your character's name, Lotus?
Tepid.
Tepid. Before strolling up to Tepid and saying,
Tepid, darling, I saw you over there.
You know me, always lurking around where there's always fun.
Oh, I got all the fun today.
Yes, I was watching.
I also saw that you contributed to my sale.
Just a little. You
She's
know
going
me.
to she's gonna reach into her pouch and pull out 2 gold pieces. Nah, I'm messing. Yeah, she's gonna pull out 2 gold pieces and place them in your hand and say, "Oh, but I don't think that's all you're worth." A sleight of hand. And you see 8 more pieces appear as she kind of like makes her hand a little
Nice.
flourish with her hand. So it's like 10 pieces in total.
Okay.
Okay.
Xander then just starts heading towards a pre-designated tavern, a meeting place, so that
Well,
it's
shall
off
we go
of the
meet with
crowd.
Xander then?
I don't know
And,
who that is. Is it your new
sorry,
boyfriend?
Fair
and
enough.
with that, for a moment, I need to be right back.
Okay. Well then, Tepin and Skitter. Skitter's gonna put an arm around Tepin and just kind of like, I want you to know, Tepin, there is something crawling on you right now with her arm around you.
Oh, that's fine. She's used to it by now.
Okay. There are multiple things crawling on you. Don't worry about them. That'll be fine. You don't
She's
have
got
any
her
hair.
bug repellent perfume on. She's good.
There is. Is it a deadly bug repellent or is it one of those?
It makes them loopy.
Okay.
So your bugs are tripping.
Okay. Good.
You know, she knows not to kill the bugs. The bugs are our
Okay.
friends.
Bugs are the friends. They're my little children. Why would you ever want to harm them?
Oh, I'm not. Don't you worry. I just don't need to get bit again, you know?
They don't bite much.
Exactly. Much.
Well, it's because you're so delicious. Anyway, she's gonna kind of like put an arm around you and just kind of like shoulder and shoulder walk with
Yep.
you, like just do me and my best friend.
And it's funny because there's literally an inch difference between the two of them. Her
Yeah.
hat makes up for it.
She told her, don't worry about it. Speaking of which, Oze, where's your character?
You
We
don't
have to
know
get him involved at some point.
yet.
Back.
I will find him. I'm gonna make a perception for him. Can I do that?
It's he's like 6'7" and red skinned. If you see him, you see him.
Okay, good. I see him. I
No.
point at him. Damn it, I can't. Never mind then.
Actually, while Sander is like approaching a bar or some tavern,
Yeah.
she's like opening the door. He's pushing inwards. Immediately gets pushed outwards into his face. As this massive man steps out, kind of like slightly ducks underneath the window frame, like, oh, just looks down at you.
Xander
Sorry.
is easily pushed over by the door. Right?
Oh,
Like if you yeeted him over with the door, actually.
oh yeah, and like Sander's like opening the door inwards, and then it just gets opened out into him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if he falls on his ass. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like looking upwards and like,
Give me a
Oh.
dex save, Xander.
oh, Dex save. Just to make it funny, can I make it strength instead?
Oh yeah, sure. The strength's fine.
Oh, that's a nice roll with a -4.
So you scramble back a bit, but you do manage to stay on your toes.
Sir, I'm sorry. I did not mean to be in the way.
This large hobgoblin kind of like looks down on you. Bluebeard's teeth. You're a short one. All humans is puny.
No, I would not say that. May I have your name, sir?
Just bumped into you. Buy me a drink, and we'll find out. Simple
Very
man.
well.
Buy me a
well.
drink. I might tell you my name.
I do have a question. What the fuck is a pen fool?
A pen fool?
We got that crafted NPC, Whizbrand the pen fool.
A pen pal. That was what they are. They were a pen pal. That's what
Oh, right. Ooh, who's pen pal? Let's see. Group. Right, so, well, let's get this sort of get this sort of this NPC into the mix now. As you guys are sort of like, you sort of see this really strange one-way intimidation sort of thing where, Kozak is looking a little bit sort of perplexed. It's like, why isn't this guy biting? Normally I'd get into a fist fight around about now, but this guy's just apologetic when clearly I'm being the arsehole here. Why isn't he calling me out?
No, humans are weak-minded. Any decent hobgoblin would have been in my face already.
On the other side, Xander is thinking, okay, this guy looks thick, I'm gonna con him.
I wonder how thick his purse is. So yeah, we have a Whizbrand the Pen Fool. Grew up in an ancient wizard's tower and never set foot outside. They send letters to the party periodically, often with strings and thoughts that appear nonsensical, at first. After some time, it became apparent that they have a gift for divination and foresight. Oh, interesting. This is an interesting NPC. Okay. I'm gonna say this is a pen pal specifically of Tepin. So yeah,
all sorts of friends.
Yeah, done in a very sort of straight, very typical Whizbrand sort of fashion. You just sort of like, you can see, you don't notice it at first. What's your passive perception?
My passive?
Okay, if you need to think about it, it's not very high. Yeah, it's 10.
Well, no, I had Discord up, not the Roll20.
Yeah, it's 10.
So,
Okay,
meh.
so... all right. Those who may be paying attention, possibly not. Some people notice like there's a letter that's sort of like stuck in a tree that's flapping about, and I guess the wind takes it. It flaps on, lands on somebody's shoulder, and they just sort of like grab it and just sling it, and then it just sort of waves down and lands in your outstretched. As you sort of like reach your hand out to something to indicate towards something, it lands right there in the palm of your hand, and you go, oh, this must be Whizbrand.
Looks like Whizband sent me another letter. This should be an interesting one.
Skinner's gonna give you the Excalibur look. Just like...
I know. He's a little eccentric, but he's never done me wrong.
There's eccentricities, and then there's Whizbrand eccentricity.
So
Let me see what he wants this time.
I got a question. Do you four know each other already?
I would say Tepin and Skinner do. Somewhat.
Okay.
You see,
on the previous
But by the sounds of it, the Kozak is pretty new to the campaign.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like Skitter was doing like some kind of cons with Xander previously, and then on a different kind of group they noticed.
Xander, the gambling hole, and caught him cheating.
So basically, I think the current party dynamic is Tepin, Skitter, and Xander are all three in the same group of little con artists in a way, and Kozak is just the outlier for the moment.
Okay. Okay, so the you three sort of know each other already, a party, and do the sort of comments and stuff, and Kozak is just currently minding his own business, just throwing his weight around, just like itching for a fight, basically. Okay. All right, I got the dynamic. Out in the courtyard, just outside makeshift al fresco. Nobody argued with you because they probably did, but Victor explained to them why it's absolutely essential that this sofa needs to be out here. It does seem to be pulling a crowd. What with the performing Beatles and stuff, and the the improvised sort of art gallery of a single painting that got snapped up straight away, oddly. It's people are just sort of hanging about now. It's, you know, they boring lives, and suddenly something interesting is happening. Oh, look, there's a pub. Should we grab a pint while we're hanging about? Yeah. Al Fresco seems to be working. They've even started moving more furniture out. You think, oh, it's a nice day. It's nice and sunny and bright and stuff. Why didn't we think of this before? So you've inadvertently invented Al Fresco in this town. Cool. So, yes, this letter's like, take the crimson. I could do a voice for him. Let's go gnome, right? Because I just naturally edge towards eccentricity when I go gnome. Crimson fist, very happy, punchy. Take by hand, will be handy later. How you doing, love? How's the feet?
Does
Okay.
he expect a response from a letter?
I should be courteous and send one back.
Yeah, it's more or less as you sort of like you think it. He just seems to receive your thoughts in this sort of more
Yeah.
divination up the woozah.
Oh yeah.
It's probably what's driving him fucking mental.
Oh yeah. All the shit that goes through her mind is just like, oh god.
Okay.
God damn it, Milk.
So yeah,
So I know John Glover personally. He's from another tabletop group that I'm in for
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon.
So yeah,
God,
we
it
need
does not feel like
we need a
32,
thing for
30.
the feet. That's the yes and aspect of it.
She'll respond back mentally. That sore is finally gone. It has stopped with its profuse oozing, so they're good.
Rank.
It was certainly not from a bug bite, I assure you.
Well, the bugs didn't help, but
Okay.
Wild centipedes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We have that. I can take that sort of friend request. I will do random sort of letters and stuff with Whizbrand now and again. That could be handy. Okay, I do still have NPC name pool should I need it. Awesome. Cool. You guys don't forget that like 3 of you have inspiration, by the way, which you need to use in order to collect another.
Oh, I get you.
I'm just thinking
Anyway,
of all the rolls we've had. I could have used it.
So Skitter's just gonna look at the letter, look at her, look at the letter, look at her, and just kind of like say to her,
Tevin, we should hurry along now if your letter is done. Although,
yeah.
how do you send stuff to him? Oh, I know how. Do you want me to be the messenger? I
Oh
can
no,
send
it's
things
quite
to him.
fine. He has a habit of rummaging around in my brain. You know how those magic sorts are. Then again, I feel sorry for the man. All that smut up there.
You're not the only one to spot.
Skitter's away.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
we all head off, I guess, to the tavern.
You're gonna head back into the
Meanwhile,
tunnel.
that letter thing was going on. Xander just invites Kozakin. What is your, how you say, a poison? Yes. What is your poison, my big friend?
He kind of like squints his eyes at him. Ah, I see. It's a wordplay. Poison means drink.
Yes, because of the alcohol, it is not very good for you. But it is very good for you, you know.
I understood that too. Yes, my favorite poison. Give me anything.
I go to
Purple
the bartender. I guess I would be somewhat familiar with the place already if we've established this as a meeting point, so...
Yeah.
I would like to ask for their finest ale that comes from like a single gold piece.
Okay. Her name's Mary because all my barmaids are called Mary. Oh, hello. Yes, dear. Fine as Dale. Oh, it's been a good day today, is it?
Yes, make it 2 actually. I'm gonna take one myself as well.
Not
Come
a
to the
problem.
fairy dragon.
So she just gets the pump on the go, and there's a couple of nice sort of like quite sort of malty smelling, delicious dwarven ale. And I don't know, again, what would it be? 4 copper each. Twice the price of a normal pint.
Oh shit. Can you exchange? I only got gold.
Oh no, it is on me. It is on me. You're
Remember
my
you told him to
best
buy
guest.
you a pint?
He immediately puts the gold back in his purse.
Yeah. So, I am Xander Rose.
Takes the drink, begins drinking.
Mhm.
Finishes about half of it. Shrewdrick. Cossack Shrewdrick.
Well, what brings you here? You are obviously not from around, if I might ask, of course.
He takes another sip. Military secret, can't tell you.
Oh, okay. Fancy. I see. Tell me, Shrewd Drag, yeah?
Cossack.
Tell me, do you people in the military play the dice?
I do.
Do you want to have a round?
Sure.
Very well, let's take a seat.
Let us play liar dice.
Takes 2 chairs, sets them real close to each other, and sits down on them.
He isn't unusually large. It's obviously some sort of giantism.
He says 6'7". He's a
Hobgoblin.
massive hobgoblin. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Scrap just runs along Xander's clothes and climbs down to his feet. Okay. So here's the rules that I usually use, and if there is another that you like, we can change. 3 dice. You roll, I roll, higher total wins. That's simple.
No. We're not playing
Okay,
those
what
kind
is
of
the
things. Where I come from, we play mayor. And
What
he's,
is
he,
that?
it's a very odd like goblin-y word he just threw out.
Please
well-
explain the rules. I am curious about your culture.
What you're supposed to do is he takes like 2 dice from his pocket, puts them on. He takes 2 cups, puts the 2 dice in between, and then he starts shaking them, puts it on. Now I'm gonna tell you what I have underneath here, and you're gonna tell me if I'm lying or telling the truth. If you don't trust me, you roll, and you have to roll higher than what I just rolled.
Okay. Interesting concept. I think I like it.
Yeah. Good way to start a fight over.
Yeah, for sure.
So he starts rolling, puts it down. Obviously, this is being rolled in GM. And then he shoves it over to you. 62.
Okay, so how do we roll it out of game? GM roll and
I mean, Taffy can see all the rolls, so
yeah. No, I'm just asking what kind of dice.
2d6s.
2d6.
So you got 62 on 2d6, you're saying?
Yes. If you get so how it works is if you get even, so if you get 2 1s, it's pair of 1s, or pair of 3s, or pair of 6s. If you get a 1 and a 2, it's mare, which means that that's the highest you could get. You can have little mare, which is 3 and 1, and if you get a 3 and a 2, you have, well, that's savior.
This sounds
Saves you
like
from anything and resets the game.
this sounds like a way too complicated game for a man of your intelligence.
No. Oh, I have 14 intelligence. I don't know what you're
All
talking
right.
about.
We didn't go that way, no.
How dare you insult
So
his
this is
intelligence.
weird sort of hand.
I'm a hobgoblin, damn it.
Oh, you went for charisma.
Fuck that. I'm gonna go samurai anyway. Even it out.
I am going to say that you are lying, right? Is that the next step?
Well, if you want to say I'm lying, you can lift the cup, and if it's not what I said underneath,
So
then
there's
I
6 and
lose.
a 6 and a
If
2.
it is,
So what's the aside from the specific hands? What's the object to get the lowest? Is it?
no, it's to get the highest.
Okay. So the little mayor and mayor is just happens to be, you know.
That is the highest and second highest.
Okay. So apart from like 1 and 2 and 2 and 3, that highest doubles, and then it's double sixes.
No, double. The mayor is the highest. Little mayor is the second highest, and then
Double sixes.
6, double 6, double 5, double 4, so on.
Gotcha.
The lowest you can get is a 41.
Okay. So it's like a 6-2. Would it be like a high card in the case of 6 on 2? Like in the case of similar to poker.
Essentially.
So like a 5 and so like a 6 and a 1 would beat a 5 and a 4.
Yes.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. Does that make sense there, Victor?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
My IRL intelligence can't handle this.
I managed to figure it out. This is way too fucking complicated, but I get it.
It is
If you
a
think-
hobgoblin
if you
game,
think-
and they
if-
like to flex their intelligence.
Yeah. If you think like a 2-card
Roll
hand,
it.
if you think like
We'll
a
have
2-card
a test round.
if you think of a 2-card hand, so like, you know, highest wins, is a pair better than 2 different dice as well?
Yes.
Okay, so like 2 3s would beat a 6 and a 1.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. So if you just ignore the mayor and the little mayor for now, right? It's pairs are better than 2 different dice, right? And then it's the highest wins, right? So if you've got both of you got a 5, but you've got a 5 and a 3, and they got a 5 and a 4, they win because their second dice is higher. Does that make sense?
However, this game is about lying,
Yeah.
but it is only if I believe you or not.
Did you pull this off a forum or something, or did you make it up?
No, this is what we play in the actual military.
It sounds also a lot like Pirates of the Caribbean on Davy Jones's ship.
Yeah,
It's
and
a liar,
I
guys.
used
It's
to
a
play
similar
a
concept.
Yeah. Okay.
I
all
used to play a lot of that. It's in Hungary. That's actually a pub game. We call it Bluff.
right. Okay. So yeah, he's claiming to have a 6 and a 2. So you can either roll to trying to beat him, or you can call his bluff.
Yeah. So here's what is going to happen. Xander has one of his hands lowered onto his lap, and as he says, "Lies," I'm gonna do a little gesture with the hand under the table, and I'm casting Prestidigitation to make the feeling of someone tapping the back of Kozak's head. Meanwhile, with the other hand, I'm reaching for his cup to turn it over.
That's
Okay.
massively convoluted. How big a crowd do you think this is? You have to-
Prestidigitation, does that make me feel things?
It can make you feel like breath and stuff, like wind.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the light tap feeling.
It says that it can produce harmless sensory effects, so a
Yes.
finger tapping could be construed.
Okay. So first of all, the first thing we need to consider is how busy this is. I mean, you know, you guys are for the moment temporary celebrities right now, so I should imagine there'd be, you know, and this is a particularly big, like an extremely unusually big hobgoblin. So I should imagine there'd be quite a lot of eyes on you now. So you would be aware there's a lot of people looking before you follow through with this. So, you know, it's not just, you're not just going to divert his attention, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's okay. With my hand in the lap and like, if you want me to roll like sleight of hand or stealth or something, I can do that.
I don't know how the hell you'd be able to interfere with a cup without me making obvious that you've at least touched
Oh,
the cup.
That's gonna be the next part of it. Don't worry about that yet.
Okay, so we want to see if he's distracted. Okay, well, this is PvP, so it's up to you guys. If I don't feel you being fair, then I will ask you to roll. Otherwise, it's up to you what you want to do. Do you want to just fall for that, Ozzy? Do you want to roll for it? Or do you know, it's entirely up to you.
No. Okay, so like, I don't know Cossack well enough just yet, but we'll figure that out later. But for now, I'll say like he like glances over his shoulder.
And as he does, as I'm lifting the cup, I'm gonna make it so the very edge of the cup touches the dice and knocks it over to a different side.
Try to roll a sleight of hand.
Yeah, we're
for
gonna need
second.
definitely gonna need a sleight of hand of that to make it sort of very quiet, because otherwise you definitely hear the distinct sound of a dice, even like tumbling from one side to another.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
notice at
so
all.
he's like very done that in. So I'm going to say you've done that in such a manner as well that it wasn't even obvious that you interfered with the cup as well. Yeah, 24. That's decent enough. It's entirely possible. If you've ever seen magicians play with cups and balls, like, yeah, they can seemingly move fucking balls regardless of it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I've indeed. All right. Okay. So what happens now then?
So one of Ozzy's dice is turned to its side.
No. We are rolling with the same cup. You don't understand. The game.
But I called your dice a lie, so
Then you're supposed to lift it.
yeah, and that's what I did.
Oh,
And
as he,
lifting
yeah.
it
As he, oh, you wouldn't even need to have distracted him with a 24. You could have like turned the dice as you lifted it in a manner that it wouldn't be. You wouldn't even have heard the dice tumble.
Yeah, but Xander wasn't that confident in himself.
Fair enough.
He wanted to be certain that it would go through.
Okay.
So you said lied and lifted.
Yeah, he said lied and lifted. And
Underneath there is a 62.
No, it isn't. He moved the dice.
Yep.
Right, when Cossack looks back and sees there's not a 62 underneath there, he realizes that you're cheating.
Yeah.
Because he rolled that.
But there is a crowd saying that I'm correct.
No, Cossack leans over the fucking table and grabs you by the scruff.
Oh no.
Oh, alright.
No more cheating.
If you say that dice is a 6 and a 2, sure, let it be a 6 and a 2.
He lets go.
Takes
the cup.
Now give me a deception check on there, Victor.
Okay.
You're not going to convince him that's at 25.
Oh.
Right. Kozak is looking at this going like, that definitely was a 6 and a 2, but this guy genuinely, like, I didn't hear the dice tumble. Maybe something happened to it. Maybe the dice had tumbled after I put it under there. Something went wrong there. I think this guy is genuinely oblivious to the fact that I definitely rolled 6 and a 2.
Okay. Right, you obviously don't understand the rules. And then he puts the cup in front of you, right up all in your face. Roll this. And then he sits back down, staring daggers at you.
So what
Just
did he
to
tumble to?
give
What's
context,
to the left
what
of
I
it
was
2? So
trying
it's
to do
anything...
with the deception is that I was trying to gaslight Kozak into thinking he doesn't remember correctly with posing
No.
as
Oh,
if
no,
he is-
no.
so sure.
No, you're not gaslighting him, no.
No.
You've convinced him that you are oblivious to why that is not a 6 and a 2.
Okay.
Not with these mental stats.
Yeah.
It's about all you can do in that situation.
Okay. Right. So what we're going to do now is give me a D4, because since there's a 2 on the top, it's going to tumble one side. Actually, which is going to be tumbled? Give me... Let's see. D100. Give me a D100, Kozak.
Sorry? What
Give
did
me a
you say?
D100. High is going to be the 2 that's going to change. Low, it's going to be the 6. Okay. So it's not going to be a 1. So give me a D4. That's going to be a 2, 3, 4, or a 5. So depending on which side that's tumbled on. So give me a D4 there, Ozzy.
Yep. 4.
Okay, so it's you're looking at a 5 and a 2.
Okay.
So somehow you're 6 and 2.
Is that what I receive?
No, that's what that when he lifts the cup, that's what's there.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe I misread. He sits back down, he drinks. Your turn to roll.
Alright. I think I understand that. And then I roll 2d6 and I look at it, right?
Yes.
So. And now I tell you what I see or lie about it, correct?
Do anything.
Oh, you can you don't even reveal it now.
No, he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to reveal
Oh,
it. He
right.
just has to. It is a game of lies, or whether or not you trust somebody.
Okay.
I see. See,
It's
I
a
have-
lot like what they played on Davy Jones's ship in Pirates of the Caribbean.
See, I think I have one number better than yours. It is a 5 and a 3.
All right. He takes the cup and starts shaking it. Yeah, looks at it. 5 and a 4. 54.
I see what you're doing.
Puts
You
it
got to
back-
keep
oh,
going
yeah.
back and forth to try and get a better hand, or you lie about having a better hand until somebody either
Yeah.
calls you bluff or I got it. Okay, this is okay. I'll get into this game. I like this.
And he gives it back to you.
I'm gonna roll one more.
Okay.
So you got a 54.
Is it the little mayor when it is a 5 and a 6?
No, that's 1 and a 2.
He smirks and then says, "No, that's a 65."
Okay, then it is a 65.
Well, you obviously tell him the truth since you asked for the answer. So I'll roll again.
Could be bluffing.
There is
Takes
a,
it.
is a small smirk on his face when you say that.
33. Sorry, not
That's
33.
fair.
Pairs of threes.
Okay.
Is a pair of 3 better than a 5 and a 6?
Yeah, because it's a pair.
Okay.
Pairs are better.
So he needs to get like a pair of 4s or double 6s.
So while this is going on, and Tepid, are you just watching this ensue? Or?
Well, we have not entered the tavern yet.
No.
In fact,
We'll do
Evan-
this game and then we'll essentially like flow off until we don't
Okay.
have to
Yeah.
manually play
And
this
that,
game.
and that might even be the end of it, because Xander is gonna be. I call you a liar. Now what do I
Yeah. Yeah. No, a 4 and a 5 comes up.
Ooh.
do?
Ooh.
You win again, and he drinks.
All right.
All right.
And
So what is Tepid and Skitter doing then?
well, we are coming up to meet with our contact. Hey, Tepin.
Yeah.
Do you want to kick the door open, or do you
You
want to just
know
open
it.
it normally?
What contact? What are we
Good.
doing? Which door are we kicking?
The tavern door.
Oh, you're kicking the tavern door open.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Tepin. I will give you advantage on this. We are going to.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a bit of an entrance with some pizzazz to it. So you kick the door open, and I will give you advantage on a little tumble and a flourish as I put butterflies everywhere. Yes?
Okay.
Good. Now,
So would
Go
that
for it.
be acrobatics?
Right.
It would be athletics to kick the door
athletics,
open.
athletics, just the straight athletics for yourself, and I want a performance from Shad.
Oh my
Okay,
lord.
it's not. My sheet's messing up now.
Okay. My sheet's not messing up at all. So what I'm going to do, Taffy, if you'll allow,
Okay,
I'm
so this is gonna be a -1.
all right.
Nat 1. She stubs her toe.
Oof.
Can you replace the toy?
I want a performance from Skitter.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a performance.
Yeah, this is for the
and
butterflies.
then I'm gonna. I was actually gonna roll an animal handling for the butterflies to see what bug I get.
All right, give me animal handling then for the butterflies.
Okay, animal handling. Okay, good. That's for the butterflies, and this is for like, oh dear God.
Okay, so the door, there's a thump at the door,
Oh, you want to do this, do you?
And
I've
then-
already got something for this, see.
and then
I
and
was
then it
really
just
hoping
very-
the animal handling would fail. So,
And then
I
it
saw
very
they both would fail.
sheepishly-
Then she'd sort of kick the door. Ow! It'll swing open, slam closed again. You'll open it and then just throw up a load of dead butterflies and just fall to the. But okay, let's see what you got there.
Cossack looks back, giving Sander another chance to cheat.
All right. So basically, this door, you hear a thump, and followed by an ah, and then the door just very sheepishly opens up as Skier just kind of like pushes it open and goes, ta-da! As butterflies just start flying everywhere. It is embarrassed jazz hands is what we're doing.
Yup.
Instead of cheating because the game ended, Xander is going to disappear into the crowd.
Okay.
Victor, how did you fix the sheet?
There was this character in there, the line that didn't register with the map.
I don't have that.
It's literally rolling on the sheet she's doing.
That the type of brackets you had might be it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
might.
the
You
athletics
might
check
just
would have been.
parentheses.
Okay, that would have been a 9.
9.
I mean, you already rolled it, but sure.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always take the
Doesn't
first
have one,
D20.
whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, so yeah, so what essentially, oh excuse me, so what essentially happens is like a dunk. Shad just sort of like Skitter just sort of like tries the handle, opens it a little bit, pushes it forward an inch, and then you sort of kick again, and the door opens, and then he just goes like that, and heaps of butterflies just come out in this beautiful sort of like sort of fly-in formation, like the red arrows. Or whatever the fuck the American equivalent
Sorry
is.
about that, Skitter. I think they put in a heavier door after last time.
Those damnable humans. No, I have a question. Is the barkeep even a human?
No, we don't. Yeah, the Mary is a human. She's a middle-aged,
But Mary's the only good one.
sort of sweet, sort of doty, dotty kind of individual. She's very, bit of a scatterbrain, means well, does a good job, runs a good ship.
Skitter is going to see her butterflies just scattering about, and she's going to pull out this little butterfly wing puppet, and she's just going to start flapping it about in a particular formation as she recalls her butterflies, just and they just recall.
Are you a swarm keeper? Is that what we're doing?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
Soon.
Yet.
But that's what you're going with.
What? No, totally not. Yes, it is. Eventually.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be fun then.
Uh,
So,
as her butterfly just recall back. She remembered the last time she let her butterflies go too free. The barkeep did not like them.
They were getting
Although
people's
last time-
drinks.
Although last time they were moths.
Yeah.
They lost so many shirts that
Mary
day.
just says, "Oh, the butterflies, are they? Yes. Oh, you're awfully good at that."
I'm the best with my children, and she kind of like has a centipede just skitter along and curl around her finger. She just scritches its head a little bit, just like ee.
The usual skitter.
Yes, and honey for the children. Yeah, she's gonna smooch her little centipede on the forehead, just a little.
Of course, my love. Right with you shortly. Take a seat. Yeah, so she goes on and carries on, sort of like, waiting on tables and things like that, pops around the back and pours, batshit am I going to go. Let's go Goliath vodka. And sparkling water.
Awesome.
Just a
Hell
splash
yeah.
of sparkling water. So she comes over with the Goliath vodka and the sparkling water, and a little saucer with some honey and...
Actually, Skitter's going to ask for some meat, some honey, and she wants raw meat specifically.
Of course.
And
Oh, these
what
for the
else?
for the critters, right?
Yes, for the critters.
Oh, okay, so she brings out like a couple of like offcuts and stuff for you.
Good. She's gonna trail out a little small hovel of ants that begin to kind of like collect some of the meat scraps and tuck them into her robes. Some beetles come out and feast upon a salad. Her butterflies tip at the honey, and flies even. Just a myriad of insects.
Yeah,
And then, of
so
course,
obviously there's like a DM screen style thing she sort of puts up because nobody wants to fucking see that.
especially not when she starts feeding the old and infirm to the spiders.
All people see is like a 2-bit of carb, or like she sort of sets up with a couple of menus or whatever, just sort of cover it up, and you just like put it in like insects and taking some out of how they fill, and then putting more in. Through curious eyes and going, I'm really curious, but I actually don't want to see what's going on behind those menus. Could you just sort of faintly, like, just like, you're quite close, just under the ambience of the bar, of the tavern, you can just hear sort of like very sort of faint, sort of crunching noises, chewing. Don't want to see that.
Don't worry about it. She actually has a tarantula, like a baby Goliath bird-eating spider that she kind of like pulls out of a pouch and just like sits down. And I have a question for you, Taffy. Are there any birds outside?
You don't do birds and insects.
No,
No,
I'm
it's a
not doing birds.
bird-eating spider.
Yes, it is a bird-eating spider.
Okay.
I wish to go and shoot a bird for the bird-eating spider.
Okay. You could probably find a bird, a pigeon, minding its own business.
All right.
I tell you,
She
I'm gonna do
kind
this.
of-
I'm gonna do this one for you. There's a couple of kids like with breadcrumbs feeding the pigeons outside. There's a little boy about sort of 4 years old and a little girl about sort of 3 or 4 as well watching as he's holding out his hand.
No.
As he's holding out
Those
his
are
hand like that, and one of the pigeons have gone brave enough to start eating out of the palm of his hand, and he's like, oh, so magical, and you just sort of like how it's set. But back in a minute, pop outside, just take the bird away and walk back into the tavern.
there's a puff of feathers.
There's
as the bird
just a
is
couple of
dead.
feathers. Yeah, there's that.
Just walk away. Thanks, kid.
We get him.
And this thing is kicking. This thing is sort of kicking and screaming. You just sort of like you come up on the table and go stop, and just start banging its head against the table, and it starts fluttering a bit more. Bang it once more time. No, that's it. Now dead, and then you just drop it in behind the menu, followed by the bird-eating spider. Here you go.
Yep. And there's a soft thud as she deposits the corpse of the previous bird. This sack of emaciated bones that are wrapped in webs and feathers just thunk on the floor.
And Mary just sort of like scoops it up with the dustpan, chucks it in the bin, carries on away. This is normal. This is normal by now for her.
This is the fifth week. This is the third week of this. Yes, feed my children. Feed to your heart's content. That is what Skinner is doing. I don't know if anyone else wants to be involved in that. Tepin, what are you doing?
Fuck no.
Big, strong hobgoblin in the background, just like, no, I don't want any of that.
Yeah, I know.
Get me out of here.
Yeah,
Why does it
give
have
me
to
a
be
give me a band of
insects?
orcs over that any day.
Yeah.
So what's Xander's sort of disappeared into the crowd. You cannot see him anymore. Tepin and Skid are aware of why that is, but Kozak yet to learn many of the secrets. So what is...
Tepin's actually gonna go over to Kozak and be like, "Whoa, you're a big one."
They really don't come that big here in the prime.
I mean, considering my kind are tiny compared to you.
Most creatures I've seen.
She's literally only 2'7".
She's the size of your thigh.
Okay. Just like sits there, turns back. Oh, seems like my gambling companion is gone. How about you?
Not much for gambling, to be honest.
Well, what about just game of drinks? He holds up a cup that's about your size.
I could go for that. Although, you know what? Let's go for something a little stronger. Hey, Mary, 2 cups of the strongest stuff you got.
Remember the last time, Tepin? You don't want to be dancing on the roof again.
Oh, I'll be fine, Skidder.
Just one of those tankards was enough to put you down for a day.
I know.
So you see
He's
Mary,
a
he
cool
goes,
new friend.
right you are, dear. And you see she sort of like goes behind the bar, rummages around for a bit, and she comes up, she's wearing a fucking mask, right? And then she sort of goes into the back cupboard and she she comes up with a pair of gloves, and then opens up and they got this. She comes up then very, very, very carefully with this bottle and a couple of what glasses and stuff. It's going to eat through iron.
You could remove paint with that.
Teflon, just like some
Poison
Teflon.
arrows.
So what did Pratchett use though for the ogre drink? All right, whatever.
Remember.
For like with a
Grog?
couple of Teflon
You mean
cups.
Grog?
Yeah,
And we have Vic came in.
no,
with
not
the
Grog.
new,
No. Terry Pratchett, Discworld.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, trolls. They're literally made of stone and various other minerals, and
Fair
they
enough,
drink
yeah.
stuff that would, anyway. But you know this. She puts the bottle and a couple of Teflon glasses now on a tray, and she looks to the couple of patrons in front of. May want to step back a bit, dears. And then she just, boop, takes the top off the thing. And there's an audible sort of sizzling coming from it, like a sparkling. And a few people's eyes start watering very quickly and they sort of move away. And then she sort of pours this sort of stuff in very, very carefully into the cups. There's definitely sort of
That's
like an
my
acrid,
favorite.
sort of acidic sort of acidity to the sort of, the end of it. She puts the stopper back on, puts everything carefully back in the cupboard, and comes over then with the takes the mask off. And comes over very carefully, then it places the tray down. Be very careful with those.
You know I will.
It's yes, it's
Quite volatile.
yes, we got this from up north. It was yes, it's but despite the fact that it dissolves steel, it doesn't. It's not so corrosive on the throat. But I wouldn't recommend.
Kozak looks at it.
But I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend if you're feeling a bit sort of dry throat to have a glass of water first.
Kozak kind of looks at it and just tips it slightly over the edge so it runs down on the on the table.
Yeah, as it hits the sort of dry table, there is a sort of like a smoking and a mine sizzling. You could see it almost like start to blacken and char. Careful with the table, dear.
Table. What about my throat?
Oh, it won't hurt your throat. You'll be fine, big guy.
It's a water
You-
seems to sort of neutralize it. So as long as you haven't got a dry throat, you should be fine.
He
Will this
shrugs.
be Constitution, Taffy?
Kozak watches as like a couple insects just kind of like spring off of Tepin, just like pew 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 pew, and just
If they land on the table, you just hear a loud
Anything to do with
clunk.
Well, nothing to do
Oh,
with
no.
that.
they want nothing to do with the alcohol. They're just pew 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 off.
No,
and they-
but if they jump on, he just fucking claps it.
Oh no!
Just destroys the table half.
Ew.
Anyway, he just kind of looks at it. Shit. Oh well.
What's the matter? Scared?
Are you being a bitch?
he
You
looks
know
at you and chucks the entire thing.
He what? Oh, he chugs it. He chugs it. Got it.
Yeah. No, he just looks Tepin like dead in the eye and just. Ugh.
She does the same.
Oh no. They chugged it. What is the save on this, Taffy? DC 30?
We're just gonna have you do a con save, and I'll describe what. So we do both of you do a con save on this one. Whoever's drinking this.
20?
Oh,
Oh
wow.
Can
my
I use
good
Can I use my
God.
inspiration for that one? I want to re-roll that shit.
Yeah, you could roll a d6 on top of that.
Oh, it's only a d6. Oh.
You want to use... doesn't save face also apply to
13.
this?
Okay.
Yeah, and fortune of the many. So that's another 3 on that. 9 plus that's an 18.
It's 13 on there plus.
Plus 3 from fortune of the many.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 3, 16.
Yeah, so 9 plus 7, 16. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
On a 1.
Yeah. That's the advantage of having additional dice. This is why I've always preferred proficiency dice over proficiency points. It's the more proficiency you have, so i.e. proficiency to expertise, the more consistent the rolls are, as well as the potential for doing something mental. Yeah, the more iterations you have a return to means, that's maths and probability. But everybody just assumed it was going to be more swingy, and that's why they gravitated away from it. Never mind, one D&D, we're going to have nat 20s on skill checks. So, hey, guard, jail guard, I'm not supposed to be here. Rolls nat 20. Oh, sorry, sir. Let me open up the cell and let you go.
Exactly how it's going to work.
I know. I was hoping they would try to make it a little less fucking mental, a little bit more grounded, but they seem to have gone. They've turned they've
side.
Yeah, they've gone even more fucking mental now. So yeah, expect features even at level 3 to completely break the fucking game. But that's fine. That's why we play 5e. So, what happens? Let's start with Tepin. So Tepin, you drink this stuff, and you get this sort of like, this like gnarly acid. It's like fizzy at first, and that fizz gets like crazy strong. It was almost like, you know, like wasabi's like, when you have a bunch of wasabi, you have a bit too much of wasabi.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, whoa, but then it sort of calms down a little bit as it sort of starts to react with your saliva and to sort of calm down a wee bit. It sits in the stomach, it's a little bit sort of fizzy, and then it sort of cools down a little bit. Your eyes...
Yeah, but I can't eat wasabi because I'm allergic to it, so...
Okay.
We found that out the hard way.
Yeah, well, okay, if you could recall of when you did discover that before.
Oh yeah,
did
no,
we actually-
it's kind of that slow burn
Oh.
for me when I first had it.
So, okay, you have that. Your eyes are streaming, right? It was a somewhat like a somewhat interesting, pleasant in a very shocking kind of way experience. You do feel as though you've had a couple of pints, or like, you know, probably 3 or 4 pints already. You are like very much tipsy just after that one drink.
Yeah.
Aussie with a 16. You get that sort of sensation, but you just like, you weren't able to temper it, and you start coughing. As you're coughing, you're clearing the saliva from the back of your throat, and that starts burning even more, which makes you cough even more again. Your eyes are fucking streaming, right? Mary just sort of very casually puts a glass of water in front of you. Drink that. You get that down, you start coughing on it a bit and spluttering. You get water all down your tunic as well. You're now, as you're trying to swallow, as everything's sort of closing up, you're burping. Because you're trying to swallow and you push it, as you try to inhale, you cover it down. You've experienced tear gas, haven't you? Do they do that in Dane?
Oh yes.
Yeah. When they put you through the gas chamber.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that when you're trying to sort of breathe as well. So you're just sort of like, he's got these sort of like wet, soggy sort of burps. Your vision's gone all friggin' blurry with the amount of your eyes are sort of tearing as well, and you feel pretty fucking wasted right now. You look at Tepin going, how in the fuck did you manage that?
You see, he sits there and like clears his gums, so his tongue's like all over his mouth, like, ugh. Uses the fucking the
Good therapy,
the glass you got to like. This is poison. Ugh.
It's the best shit, isn't it?
It's awful. There's no pleasure to drinking it. Ugh. Right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I would like to begin looking for my good friend, Xander.
Okay.
I want to see where he is.
Um.
Would this be a
Would it?
perception check?
Okay. Victor, would there be anything that you would keep on your person, like a pendant or something that you would distinguishable by your party members?
So, I guess it's kind of rare to see someone with a rat on their shoulder.
Oh, you
Yeah.
still have the rat on your shoulder. So there you go.
Yep.
So that's how you spot him.
Okay, I just spot him. Got it. All right. She spots him, and she's going to kind of like lean behind her little DM screen and just kind of like give him like an up tilted head nod, like, "What's up?"
So, you get a message, and in your head you hear the words that tried to con the big fellow and well, didn't really work out. No bad blood, but I rather stay mysterious.
She peeks up over her little DM screen and just quirks an eye over to the person that Tippin is currently drinking with, and she's just gonna respond. She's gonna respond to the message with,
Big slab of meat over there. I love the muscles. Probably best that you didn't con him.
Peter, I'm sorry, you still have to work on your phrasing.
I don't know what you mean. I just like muscles.
I myself do not speak common to the big level, but big slab of meat? Seriously, Skitter.
I see nothing wrong with this statement. It's true, isn't it? Aren't we all just meat at the end of the day?
Well,
you can see the visible distress on Victor's face.
meet me outside the tavern.
He can't formulate a response.
Meet me outside the tavern and we'll split the money.
Fine, but I need to pay the tab first unless you're going to. Are you going to?
Is he going to pay the tab?
And you see him leave the establishment.
She frowns. How much do I owe the tavern keeper?
If you've already taken for the first two drinks, it's only really the
Food.
the mountain
food.
giant fucking stomach bubbler.
Yep. Which she's been nursing. She's not a fucking insane.
We only had two glasses. One went to Kozak, one went to Tepin.
Oh no, Tappan's gonna pay for those.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
So
Then I'm just paying for the food.
they are, because being quite exotic, they are it'll be a silver piece between the two.
All right then. She's just gonna place a gold on the table and just let her put that as like a tab or towards a tab, so to speak. She's gonna get herself a nice steak dinner when she returns.
Yeah, you can get
But-
stuff with a gold piece. I'll be plenty enough to get your feed and drink and stuff.
Cool. She's then going to wander on outside, just like do 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 do
Looks
do
like
do
Skinner
do.
got in trouble.
Uh,
Anyways, big guy, do you like
Ugh.
adventure?
What does that entail?
Well, let's see.
Fighting and money and treasure.
Yeah, so we're treasure hunters of sorts, me and my friends, and we always seek adventure. And we recently lost a companion of ours to a really bad fight, and we're
Wait.
kind of lacking the muscle, and I feel like you'd fit the bill pretty well.
You literally hear that voice that I just said in your head, but it's more sort of like
Yeah.
fighting, money, and treasure.
I mean, there's always going to be loot, gold, good reputation.
ladies, if you're into those.
That too, and girls.
Whoa,
Well,
what? No. Just no. I don't think you realize what you just
Well.
said there, Lotus.
I know all too well.
I don't get it.
It's ladies and girls. In the contrast of ladies, what does girls mean?
Oh,
Older girls.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
sorry, I don't swing that way. But
I meant women. My apologies.
well, in truth, I must just admit that my the life of military is very boring. Only few
So you need a little
intervals of
excitement.
challenge and danger has
Yeah.
has come for a long time, and I am losing my edge.
Well, you're more than welcome to join us, big guy.
I shall become like a hunter and search and seek my enemies. Now. Very well. Then I will
Alright.
join you.
My name is
See how well
Kevin,
it
by
goes.
the way.
I don't want to shake your hand because I don't want to crush your puny.
Oh,
Just
I'll be
holds out a
fine.
pinky, and she shakes the
He
pink.
just holds out a
Yeah.
finger and she shakes it.
I don't want to
Cossack
crush your little
Shmudrik.
hands.
Well, Kozak, it's nice to meet you.
Officer in
Meanwhile.
the Royal Hobgoblin Army of his lordship.
Fancy.
Royal Hobgoblin Army. There's some lore to that. So Victor, Skitter meets you outside, just probably in a back alleyway. Just saunters on over.
Yes.
Just a quick moment. I'm gonna leave.
What's he doing?
All right. So. Yeah. You meet Xander outside. Everything's normal. So, how much money did you manage to get after the 25 of the painting? I've managed to collect 26 from a generous pocket.
I got 10 from the performance, 25 from the art piece, for a total of 35 altogether. I gave Tepin her cut from the art piece for 10.
Very well. So I'm going to give you your cut of the 23.
Of course. Although, you can keep 5 of that for yourself for helping with the art piece.
Of course, it is simpler that way. And then I'm going to give Tepin haircut.
Skitter.
No,
Oh,
Tepin.
oh yes,
the
Tepin,
three of us
of
working
course.
together.
What's that?
Very well. Oh, and also, we can go back. Also, I've just arrived and we've met outside, correct? Wink.
Oh, of course. Where else would we meet?
Yes, exactly.
So that is like what? 6 silver, 6 copper? Yeah, I'm just gonna say 7 copper. Round it up.
If I'm not mistaken, there was only gold pieces, so
Yes.
I'm just gonna give you the 7 minus 5,
Well,
so that's 2.
I'm just imagining that we can make change in some way, shape, or form. So we have coppers and silvers now.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I
numbers,
don't do
you
juggling
do math,
change.
and
I
you
don't do
can
juggling
math.
change. I can't be asked with it. I just like
Yeah.
yes, if you've got to split a gold piece, it just happens to now be 10 silver. I don't care.
Literally go to some
okay.
guide. Do you have some silver I can exchange for a gold?
Yeah,
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
all right.
okay. You get 2 gold and 7 silver.
Me?
What?
No,
I thought
I
it
was about
was.
to say.
I thought it would be 7 gold, 6 silver.
minus the 5 because you said that.
Oh
then we
yeah,
are
yeah. You're right.
quick math.
Yeah.
Quick maths. Okay then. Well, with that in mind, she just gives you a nod, just like,
Yes. More money to feed the children.
and she's just going to skitter inside. Wink. But Tepin, as Skitter re-enters the premises.
Hey,
Ah.
Skitter, guess what?
Oh, yes.
The big guy
Oh.
here decided to join us.
You didn't consult with the rest of us.
Well, I mean, after
Kozak
we
just
lost Bruce to that slime, I thought we needed some muscle.
brings up a big old mid. Hello.
And Xander walks in with Skitter as well. Ah, Tepin! Hello. Who's your big friend?
He's our new muscle.
We've met
Oh.
before.
No, I would definitely remember if I met you before.
You are lying again.
He does that a lot.
Could I roll deception on this?
How would you
hard.
deceive me?
Yeah, I was gonna say how.
If you see me before, that is very concerning because then someone is taking my face, and that is not good. Identity theft is a serious.
Hey, we did run into those changelings last month.
Oh, those little bastards. They thought they could mimic me, but we all know who the real me is, don't we, children?
She has a centipede just skitter along her finger from one hand to the other.
Oh, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Xander.
I know that.
Wow, they were very important.
And what, pray tell, is your name, new compatriot?
Kozak Shrewdrack of the Royal Hobgoblin Army.
Oh, then you already have a job, don't you? You're in the military.
Yeah, but he
Well-
said his job was kind of boring.
That too.
But what if you get called away for active duty?
He shrugs. I don't know. Answer the call.
I suppose they're gonna find me.
Also,
Oh.
Tepin,
That will not be difficult.
I
Yeah, what's
suppose
up?
that's fair. Then, big, muscly man.
She says
Yeah,
just-
he's like.
She
Fucking-
kind of like reaches out a hand and just like caresses your calf muscle, just like.
Touch me.
I'm gonna say that
apologize for her.
I'm gonna say that Kozak has had several different correspondence about him not turning up to parade when he's supposed to. What started as a bit of a one of them came through quite sort of threatening, which he's like, "You what?" So he basically rocked up to his officer's office and goes like that. You want to collect in on this threat? And suddenly the guy just tried to sort of dissolve into his chair. From that one, he says the rest of them were far less sort of threatening on his person and were a bit more sort of like, if you don't, this is the last time you haven't turned up for parade. If you do this one more time, you're being sort of discharged discharged from the military. He's failed to turn up for parade 3 times since. They can't really afford to get rid of him. He's too massive. So kind of Kozak has this sort of like handwritten agreement now with the military where he kind of does what the fuck he wants. He turns up to parade when he feels like it.
Yeah.
I mean, he is an officer, so if it's like, God, we really need you, too bad.
So she's
I'm
you're like don't touch me, and she's like,
he visibly like kicks you away, like a little bit.
No need for
Also-
violence, just the
Sorry,
words.
step in. Here, take this. And Xander hands you the
Oh, come on.
7
you
gold, 6 silver in the fancy coin purse of the rich merchant.
This is from our last job, right?
This is the yeah.
Got it.
She's
still being a little secretive, just kind of like.
Skitter's going to look up to Kozak and just say,
Now, there's one rule we have here in the business, so to speak, or one rule I have. Don't touch my insects.
Don't touch his
Me and
thigh.
we have a deal.
You see a shadow hand manifest, and just poke one of the insects.
You know well what I mean, Xander. Don't kill any of them. They're mine. They're my children. I care very much for them, unlike those filthy farmers and their pesticides.
Kosek kind of like rolls his one eye and kind of like, God, what have I got myself into?
We're adventurers, Kozak. We're all a little bit crazy.
Loony? Yes, you are.
Kozak isn't exactly normal either, so what are you going to do?
I mean, to be honest, out of the 3 of us, I'm the more sane one.
You said after having drank whatever it was that
He looks down with a serious, like, the one eye. It's just like, well,
What?
we're fucked.
Debatable.
I mean, I outdrank you, big guy.
Okay. Right, all right. This is going to be a bunch of fun. Right.
We have a proper raiding party.
Oh, and she'll really quick. Hold on. She'll run over and give Mary 2 gold.
I'm going to make an adjustment to some of the sort of trap rewards as well before next session to encourage a bit more, because I was kind of hoping that we'd have sort of ideas. I have no idea what sort of order it's put this stuff. Oh, wait. It's now in correct order. Why was it not in correct order before? Suddenly it's just organized itself now in a more like intelligent manner. I was hoping for a bit more sort of in-game suggestions. I think I might put that as first to make that a little bit cheaper, because I'd rather just like loads of stuff just fly in our way. Like, so I may even set that to like 100 points or something, so we can get a bunch of those just sort of like thrown in, which would be really, really cool. I will, however, start the next session. I know this is a bit of a short session, because I was aiming to finish it around about sort of 12 o'clock anyway, on the first one. But this is good to introduce the characters. You're all together, you're one party. Now I just need to throw some bollocks at you, some sort of, breadcrumb trail to follow, which will consist of maybe like one breadcrumb and a planned next breadcrumb, and we just see which direction it goes in. Let's do the injection for now. What the hell is going to happen?
redeemed placed a name pool.
Somebody redeemed one of those?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they did.
Yep. Kozak is now from Mount Goblin Bard. Or
Kozak's-
Godly Bard.
Okay, doke. Well, that's it. When that comes up, I'll remove it. So we got 3 requests now, which is awesome. That's really handy when it comes to me plucking names out of my arse. I just grab it straight from the chat. And that stays up there as well between sessions as well. It doesn't go away. I got a nice little view. It's a really good tool what Twitch have got set up, which you can actually access through OBS, which is cool. All right, let's. Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw an injection up to see where we're going to head off. Give it some sort of direction next time. You hear a lot of sort of screaming outside. Fire, fire. There's fire. You guys are outside at the moment now, so you hear these sort of screaming. There's a fire, and you see smoke plumes sort of coming up around about where the church is.
Oh boy, not again.
Well, I'm not getting anywhere near that.
Not again.
It's
You don't really I mean, at least we didn't set this one, guys.
And
sorry,
you,
it's a force of habit.
and you see an imp, like a little imp, that's seemingly on fire, but that apparently is normal for an imp, as he just sort of like starts running, as people are just sort of screaming, sort of giving it as much space as possible, as this thing is just sort of running out into the square and fucks off down an alleyway.
Do we take chase?
And that's where we're gonna.
Yeah.
That's where we're gonna end the session. There you
I
go.
know.
Oh, by the way, Taffy, Cossack has one eye. Immediately means disadvantage on any perception check with sight.
Just do that as flavor. If you want to roll
Have one eye.
disadvantage, I'm not gonna deny somebody if wants to roll with disadvantage can roll at disadvantage. That's fine. Let's get somebody who is
just the one eye.
yeah, somebody who's creating stuff. What we got? Dungeon building. We're looking for dungeon building. What's this? Cool points battle? Huh? No. Who's making stuff? Huh? Somebody have a look for a D&D that's actually not running a game right now.
This is actually a perfect Taffy because I've just been spending time writing for Star Wars.
Well,
Oh my god, there's a group going right now that's an in-person live stream. Like, they're literally huddled around a table. That is so cool.
we may have to raid those, even though my policies generally don't raid people in the middle of a game. But we may have to do that because that's awesome.
Rusty Pie Lover.
I spot him. I spotted him. Raid. Lots of noise in here. Stick around because it's 250 points as well for sticking around for a raid. Bye. Yes, we're raid coming soon. So yeah, we'll pick this
I
up.
mean, you don't see these very often.
No, you don't. It is definitely a novelty.
I think that's why it drew me in, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Like, I was looking for figure painting.
all
but
right. Ta-ra, chat. Bye, everyone. I'll see you in the raid.
Don't forget, folks, if you have Amazon Prime, please use it to subscribe. Every little bit helps.
Damn it, I already clicked that, but never mind. Well,
Oh, they're playing fucking Icewind Dale.
Fancy.
Do you want to bet the two with blue hair are mother and daughter, maybe?
Probably.
Because it's the exact same shade of blue.
Are we no longer live?
No, we're not.
Okay. So, what did you guys think of my character?
Fucking loony.
Looney?
This was
What?
nice.
No.
The raid
really not.
happened, my Discord broke.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that is the intention, Ozzy, is they're a little bit unhinged. Just
I am,
a little.
Taffy, I'm still sort of like kerfuffled. We are level 1, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good enough. It's like Jesus, what fucking level am I? I'm so used to
Like,
starting
this
level
is
3.
the sort of stuff that I miss. Like, COVID really messed D&D up for a lot of us that did in-person play.
Same time, a lot of us, and me included, wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for COVID and making D&D different.
I think it funny. Hey Taffy, you want to know what number of D&D game this is for me in this week, or will be next week?
And then look at him and goes,
I guess 5.
9.
Wow.
Jesus. Anyway,
I have 9 games a week.
got drunk,
Touch some grass.
I do touch
Yeah,
grass.
touch some grass.
Wow, they are very quiet, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's still kind of fun just seeing a
Anyway.
group of friends together.
I'm out. You guys have a good night. Thanks for having me, Taffy.
Out of bounds. So yeah, we'll start with that injection. I'm gonna make a little tweak now to get more in-game suggestions. So yeah, maybe make it a common drop. I don't know, but I'll do some tweaking with the points so we get more stuff rolling in.
Maybe you could even just reduce the points for everything in total. Like we're
I'm
not
actually
taking every
thinking that as
objective.
well. There's just a lot of
Yeah.
people have got like tens of thousands of points that need sort of using up, but I think I'll just let them have yes money.
I mean, and the yes money will only last for a little bit of time. Like even if you dropped like the whole make an NPC thing down to like 1,500, to do that, it just gives you a backlog of NPCs that you can just throw out whenever you want.
No, the thing is with that, because there's like NPC name, and obviously you can add little suggestions and how you're going to do bits and pieces with that. The problem with create the NPC, I want it to be sort of exclusive. I want to basically get that NPC into game as quickly as possible. And I want to have a nice little bit of focus on that, because I want to increase the propensity of anything that's been, any NPCs that have been created that way, increase the propensity of them sticking around for a while. So if I have too many of those in there, then suddenly I'm not going to be able to use all of them. I'm going to have to use some as throwaway NPCs. So you see what I did with that pen pal thing. So that's going to be a reoccurring thing, like, whereas
Okay,
like
fair enough.
NPC names, they could be used for throwaway.
Fair enough. I get it.
But yeah, I'll fuck about with it. I'll do that right now. Right. Well, I'm gonna knob off because I need the gents. Anything for me before I bugger off? How was the session for everyone, by the way? Was that?
That's
Good fun.
alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, I know it's sort of because it's driven. You can see it's driven a lot.
A
by
little.
Did I do okay for my first improv?
I thought it was
Yeah.
fun.
I love the
Okay.
fact that there was a lot of injections from you, which is good. Oh, not who said oh not again?
That was me.
That was you. There
And,
was
and
also
then I added on, at least it wasn't us this time.
yeah, and there was the sort of like how you lost a party member to the slimes.
Okay, yeah, that was completely out of my ass. I had to
Yeah.
think
Fine.
of some reason for us trying to recruit a new muscle.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. That's with the improv. So the pacing with it, like, I mean, I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to ask you guys too much about the pacing, because the pacing is going to be down to you guys. If the game's moving slow, it's because you're not making up enough shit,
Yeah.
right? You need to throw that stuff in. It's like,
Yeah. A lot of the time I'm quiet, but I feel like with this one, I can be a little more of myself.
Also chat as well. That's the thing when it comes to like
Yeah.
engagements. I want to give chat a bit more tools to start, throwing stuff in. So that's with the in-game suggestions and things like that as well. So I got a nice little pool of ideas and go, oh, I like that. This happens now. So it will be down to that as well. That's one of the reasons I want to make that cheaper. Obviously, there's only so much you guys can sort of interject as well, and it becomes very difficult when you're all sort of sat around chatting in character for it to become anything more than you guys sat around chatting in character. It's very difficult to get out of that little rut. But yeah, well, I was hoping chat would do that. Would be the proverbial, rapid fire spanners into the works.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it like this, we only had 8 people. We peaked at 14.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of people to make suggestions, if any.
Yeah, there might be.
I tried to get us out there.
And most people aren't like there aren't a lot of streams like this, so I mean they may not be used to the idea.
Yeah.
Of
Alright,
a
well,
show
I'm
that
gonna
would
bounce,
be-
guys.
Have a good night, everyone. I'm gonna try and sleep.
It is 4
Oh, wait.
a.m. for me, so. Love y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, Lotus.
See you guys for the Star Wars game.
Oh, I am so fucking looking forward to that.
Remember to get your sheet in Aura, Taffy.
Oh, I could probably import it now. Well, wait, let me go back for the gents.
Oh, yeah, you import it. All right, perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go as well. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye, Victor.
Catch you, buddy.
See you there.
Godly smite. Keep that. Let's go.
Let me leave this. Make this bad boy leave.
If you got manage.
Oh wait, it's P.
No, you just do right click, disconnect.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Then
Alright.
approaches. Let's get this in for 1,000. So anything over
Alrighty.
500. Right.
Well, Taffy, remember the Star Wars game is, it's not that it's not like it's pretty heavily story driven. So just remember that like if min-maxing for combat doesn't matter.
No. I've not. I've just basically. So what I normally do when I build a character is that I sort of like, particularly with the newer system, I tend to throw everything in a way. I look at combat, a particular way of approaching combat, and I just throw everything in that direction. And then as I'm looking, I find other things I'd like the character to do, and I start stripping stuff away until I've basically found like a common denominator, a means of doing it. So for the way that this guy is set up in combat, I just need the subclass, which I have, a particular force power, and a particular fighting form. And with those three things there is basically all I'm needing for combat. Everything else then is just going to be some based on stuff for support. Divination is going to be a big thing with it. I've basically, a lot of that stuff only comes online at second level, which is why I'm getting that class improvement, so I can start pulling a lot more divination, because my character is going to pretty much live very much within the force. But yeah, you will see how it goes. It depends on the sort of tone. I can always, the wonderful thing about getting that. Have you seen that, by the way? How fucking stupid. It's that system is clearly written by somebody like myself and like you that loves their martial classes and knows very little about spell casting. Because they've gone, oh, well, this is stupid. Surely you should get more from upcasting with this. And I go, why is there like this artificial curve added in when you cast at the higher spell slot? Surely it should only cost you 1 point more to cast at a higher spell slot. That's stupid. So, like a level 17 consular can cast some like 12 level 9 spells. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's so fucking stupid. So upcasting is big, and they've gone like, oh, why have you got to upcast 2 levels in order to get an extra dice? Surely there should only be 1. So like upcasting, like, it's not spiritual weapon, it's animate weapon, but upcasting animate weapon is fucking retarded. Like, there is no reason why you won't cast everything at the maximum level every single time. It's crazy. And so here's the other thing as well. This is how fucked it is. So you pick your spells. You cannot change your spells at all. Not when you level up. Not for shit. So when you get before you hit level 3, right? So at level 2, you have got a chosen. Or by the way, at will and first level are treated the same as far as when you get to pick them. So you've got to have all of the at will and all the first level spells you will ever need in the campaign by level 2. Because when you got level 3, you've got to get your second level stuff, because you only get 2 of those. Because if you go, oh shit, I want to get that first level. Okay, I'll get that first level and I just have this 1 second level. So you get another, next level, you get to pick 2 more second level spells. So now you've only got 3. So maybe I'll grab it later. So at some point, you have to pay that debt. So when you get third levels, now you only get 2 third level spells. So are you going to get that second level that you had to skip out on to get that first level you missed? So you know what I mean? So it rolls back, and at some point you got to pay that debt, and it becomes so rigid. So you end up with like a shit ton of first level and at will the spells, and then very few second levels, very few third, and very few fourth. It's yeah. So, but when you get that approved class consular, you can then swap out any spell you know. So that includes stuff you get from race, stuff you get from subclass, anything you get from feats. You can now swap them out, and you are limited to the maximum spell slot you can cast. Not the spell you should have. So when you multi-class, so you know when you multi-class with like 2, like if you did Consular and Sentinel, so maybe, with that multi-class, you only would otherwise get access to second level spells, but you can cast, the highest level you can cast is 4th level. You can now swap those out for 4th level spells. You see what I'm getting at? Which would seem kind of batshit, apart from everything shares all the same spell list anyway. So it's not quite like, being like a 17th level wizard, get 1 level in cleric, and suddenly you can get like 9th level cleric spells. Because the wizard and the cleric shares the same spell list anyway. But even still, so you got that's what I said. That is consular feat tax. You have to get that, and it's a half feat as well. You have to get it. But yeah, so a lot of the stuff I'm focused on, like I said, it's going to be divination. So it's going to be a lot of. So I've already got some divination as well. You know the stuff with it's like where you look at when you like focus on a course of action, you cast the spell and the DM tells you whether bad shit can happen, good shit or could happen, bad and good shit might happen, or neutral. So I got that one, but it's the only divination I can get my mitts on at this point because I have to get force concealment because, you know, flavor. So I have to get that.
Of course.
But 4th level, when I get a 4th level, I'll get a bunch more. And there's a couple more divination I want to grab as well. But I pretty much got most of the combat stuff I want until much higher level anyway. Which I'm going to be using just to enhance what I'm doing just even further again. But yeah, it's pretty much, like I said, how I got through lightsaber practice. It's like, I don't know what you're doing or even if you're doing it, but just get out to the fucking class. You pass. Fine. Get out. I don't know what it is when people start swinging at you, they start becoming suddenly very ill. That's basically how it manages in combat. I damage them by letting them hit me. Yeah, it's a cool kind of build. I'm playing it, doesn't like combat, doesn't see the point in it. You know, you have information, I have information. Isn't it far more profitable for us to sit out and have a conversation? If I kill you, I can no longer get hold of the information that you hold that I don't. Makes no sense. You know, but I'm sure the party. Yeah, I'm not going to be the face of the party. Let's put it that way.
No. I'm pretty sure you guys have like all spot covered anyway. You have various degrees of healing. You have
Well, the only thing we need to cover is, which I know we haven't, is fucking ship stuff. Like I was looking at Gunner, I didn't know what the fuck else to pick. Everything else seems more or less the same. There's like the pilot and the gunner, and everybody else is like, oh, I'm a tech and an engineer. So what do? Oh, you add dice to the person shooting. And they both seem to do that. I literally can't figure out what any of the roles are doing that's different. Apart from the flavor, they're more or less doing the same thing. Mechanically, they're very bland. I'm sure, you know, ship battle is going to be a lot more exciting than that. And obviously the aim is that everybody's doing something. Apparently, when I did read in the forums, they have actually done it quite well. I have no idea. But I'm sure we'll find out.
Like space combat is super cool.
Yeah. I've been told that they've done it really well. They've allowed everybody to be included. But I think the cost of that inclusivity has meant that every role seems more or less the same. But I don't know. I'll figure out something. I was hoping to go something for sensors. Do the ship sensor stuff to feed into that divination.
I think that's like a commander or something along those lines. Because you do have someone as like a bard supporty mixed stuff in the thing. The fuck did I put it? Here it is. The deployments. Yeah, there's a coordinator. That's what you'd probably be, or an operator.
Yeah.
And you have the pilot, the gunner, and the mechanic. And
Yeah.
I think everyone has their. Because I think Axis is gunner, mechanic is Roger, you're coordinator. Or a technician. He's either a mechanic or technician. Roger, and then Victor would probably be operator or pilot. And you know, along those lines. So everyone sort of can fill in. There's 6 roles, but it seems like you guys have to